I was gonna say that the option A reminds me of somebody who lives in Oregon, and the option E reminds me of somebody who lives in Texas.
And what's funny is I live in Texas, REVAKE. I live in Texas, bro. So what you gonna say? My mustache ain't Texas enough for you?
I don't know, man. It's looking very northwest to me, but I don't know.
Hey, welcome to the Cool Club. Welcome all in to episode 3 of the Cool Guy Corner. I'm your host, the Moosey Man, and this week we have the homie REVAKE, the #1 Teemo mustache cowboy on Twitch. What's going on, REVAKE? How you doing, baby?
Sir, what's up, baby? I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing really good, man. I'm excited, dude. I was gonna say, when I was coming up with the guest list and I was trying to have people on, I was like, you know what, REVAKE's definitely gotta be one of the first people I get up there. And I was like, you know what, I'm glad it didn't fall through and we didn't miss our opportunity in the first couple of weeks to get it, man. You know what I mean? So, man, tell us a little bit about yourself before I start kind of the interview session, a little bit of about the people that, if you haven't been able to stay tuned or tune in to this this stream segment that I've been doing recently, we are going to be chilling. We're going to be asking a little bit of questions, getting know a little bit about REVAKE before we jump into some fun segments. I want to keep those secret. We get some viewer questions at the end, and then we round it up with a League of Legends game. But REVAKE, enough about me talking, introducing you. Tell us a little bit about yourself before we get into the questions.
Well, I'm from Indiana. I'm 6'2". I respect women. I've been playing League for way too long. I've been playing League for about 8-9 years, give or take. Gaming all my life, and that's about it. I mean, nothing too special. I do have the best mustache when he's out and about, but right now he's hibernating for a little bit. But
he's hibernating. Well, you could give him a little trimmy trim, so you had to put him away for a bit.
It'll be coming back. I shaved it off because I messed it up realistically, and I had to redo it. So now I'm rocking the beard till it's long enough, essentially.
I like it though. I mean, you. How do you just casually grow a beard out? I've had this bad boy for a while, and then just all of a sudden you got a better mustache, you got a better beard. I don't know if I like this.
I don't know, man. I mean, with great beard comes great ass hair. So, like, it's a give or take, but, you know, you get what you get. You don't have a fit. So, I'll take what I can get.
Didn't think that the ass hairs was going to cover up the responsibility. I thought that was coming, but I like it. I like it. Hey, you know what? Just wax that right off, and then you'll take the good with the bad.
There we go. Easy peasy.
Hey, all right, man. So I want to make sure. So everybody, that if you don't know, you can go ahead and type !guest if you want to know a little bit more how to find Mr. REVAKE at his Twitch channel. You can do that at any time. You go over there, touch his booty, touch his ass hairs, however you want to do it. You know, you can hit that like button. You can hit that follow, that subscribe, all of the other things that I don't even know if there's a like button. Don't know why I said that on Twitch, but go over there and give him some love if you like what you see, and I'm sure you do. Just look over to the left of my screen. How could you not? So, Mr. REVAKE, first and foremost, this is the thing that I like to ask about everybody that comes on here for the first question. Obviously, you're a streamer. Obviously, you have been on the platform for a while, but I would like to know, were you familiar with Twitch? Were you affiliated with Twitch in any way, shape, or form before you started to create your channel and start your stream out?
Actually, no. So I first started watching Twitch maybe, oh God, when was it, bro? What is it, 2022? Like 3 years ago. I watched one person on Twitch. I still watch this one person. They still have my Prime sub the whole time. OxyOG. I watched him, and he got me into World of Warcraft. So I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. So I played World of Warcraft and all kinds of games with him. And then I met a couple other people like Oric. And then they recommended I started streaming. So I was like, okay, shoot, I'll give it a try. And then history pretty much wrote itself. And streaming, I think we're at almost like a year and a half, close to. But yeah, I didn't watch too much Twitch. I was a YouTube dude. I only watch YouTube videos. That's it.
That's so funny you say that, because that's exactly the realm I was in. Like, I would watch like the YouTube, like the daily 10-minute uploads from like Dyrus and I'm a Cutie Pie and I Will Dominate, and I'd watch like maybe a couple of other here and there. I'd watch Worlds, because I played League for quite a while, right? So before I even started Twitch, like that's how I kind of got affiliated with like the outside world. But then like, and it's funny, did you ever watch Twitch before you were with YouTube? Like, did you like just only stick to YouTube for the longest time before you even transferred over to Twitch watching?
Yeah, no, I only stuck with YouTube. I'd watch like, I don't even know what I watched on YouTube back then. It'd just be like, because I used to be, at least coming out of high school and stuff, I'd play all kinds of games. Like I played collegiately, I played League and Hearthstone, all kinds of stuff. So all the games I'd watch, I would only look up YouTube videos of. I would never watch somebody play them live. I thought it was boring. This was not my thing. I wanted the information with them, not the experience, I guess. So yeah, no, I really never touched Twitch except for Riot Esports drops, but that's about it. Like that's all.
What was that? Do you mind if I ask? I don't even still know what that I mean, are you just talking about like their daily, like when their events are going every Saturday, or what exactly is the esports drops?
Oh, so way back in the day, you could like, I think it was like you walk, because I got a couple ward skins from it. So I don't exactly remember how it worked, because this was like, oh god, this is like 2013, 2014. So this is a minute ago. But I have a couple ward skins of it. I know I got one from watching Worlds in 2015, I think. Yeah, I got a couple things from watching Worlds in 2015. And I watch it too, because when I was in college, we had like world showings and stuff, so we'd have the Twitch thing pulled up on the big screen, all that stuff, and they'd hand out like others, like board skins and stuff.
Really?
But yeah, that's the only time I touched Twitch, was watch like competitive Hearthstone, competitive League, stuff like that.
Yeah, so actually that goes right into my next question. So when you got affiliated with Twitch and you kind of were starting to navigate the landscape and you were starting to get to know like, wow, there's all these different genres, like, is there any other games or any other platforms, not only that you would like watch on Twitch, but that you played, obviously being a League of Legends player, which I'll get in later, but that you played or affiliated with or would watch on Twitch outside of just when you transferred over into League?
No.
Just League of Legends, baby. Just
League, and then because Oxy played League, and then I'd watch I watched a little World of Warcraft. Okay, I watched World of Warcraft too, but
from just very sparingly though. I'm assuming.
Yeah, very sparingly. Yeah, like when I say I barely watched it, I mean it was like maybe 5-10 times a year.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
like
not even that much at all.
Nope.
Dude, I mean, that's exactly how I saw it as well. Hey, Teemo, thank you so much for the raid, brother. Welcome in. But dude, that's exactly how I saw it as well. I mean, it took me even going into Twitch for the first time to just realize how many different games that I wasn't even aware of. I'm still not aware of them, but we're gonna learn together, baby. We're gonna learn together.
Oh yeah.
So for your motivation to start your stream, everybody kind of has that jump off point where they're like, hey, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna go ahead and tip my toes in the water, I'm gonna give it a shot. Do you remember kind of what your inciting moment was, if you got a push from somebody, if there was just a moment where you really just gave it a shot to start the stream up and turn that camera on and fire it up? Do you remember?
I do, actually. It's not like a fun moment, but it's a moment nonetheless. So like, I was engaged before, so I broke that off, dated another girl for a little bit and broke that off. And then after that, I had like no free time, or I had so much free time. Let me rephrase. I had so much free time. So I was like, damn, what the hell am I gonna do, right? Like, I'm not in any relationships or anything. I just work and that's about it, and play games. So I was like, you know what? I might as well just like give Twitch a go and just see how maybe I can use my time to build a community and stuff. And then it turned out to work really well. So.
Yeah, and I mean, what would you say? So this is definitely something that every new streamer battles with, everybody kind of deals with. Really, people have different levels of familiarity, right? Some people will step into the Twitch atmosphere having friends that did it, knowing what to expect, kind of being coached up in a way. What would you say that starting out or kind of being able to be affiliated with the platform was your biggest difficulty that you had to push through in your first month, in your first 6 months? What would you say that would be?
Ooh, actually, that's interesting. So I know a lot about computers in general, so I didn't have any problems like familiarizing myself with like the just like the technical stuff of it. But it actually opened me up to learning like a lot more about like audio, like web camera or camera quality stuff, like more hardware stuff that's not directly related to computers. That was the hardest part for me, because I had to figure out, oh, what's a good mic that's going to work for this and that. what's the best camera quality I can get for the best amount of money spending on it, and like building myself up to have better equipment and stuff like that. That was the hardest part for me, because I'm big on researching everything. I like to make sure I research anything, or like a lot of stuff, before I buy anything for it.
Oh, you're one of those, huh?
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. I like watch everything about it. So it took so much of my time and trying to learn everything going around with it on like the equipment stuff, for sure. Especially lighting. Lighting's a pain in the ass.
So on that note, was there kind of levels that you were like, okay, I got this mic, and then I got this one because it was better, or I had this stream deck, or I had this keyboard? Like, have you made upgrades constantly being that shopper and just never being kind of satisfied with, hey, you know what, if I've got the funds and Twitch is gonna finance it, let me upgrade. Have you kind of found yourself doing that?
Yeah, so actually when I first started streaming, I started like bare minimum. I used a free overlay from Alpha Gaming that they had, threw it around my little face cam, had no lighting. I used a headset mic, I started with a Razer Kiyo webcam, and then after that, and I had no branding either. I had no custom, like my emotes or banner or profile pictures, no theme to it. So I would just straight up just like go from there, and then slowly I bought like lighting. I bought a better webcam, so I use the AverMedia 513 now. I bought a HyperX Quadcast mic, and then I upgraded to the Shure SM7B with the Go XLR setup. Switched lighting around, changed some background stuff as well, like accessories. So yeah, it definitely was like a small crawl up, and it was all funded by everybody who supported me on Twitch. So I'm forever thankful for that. But
and that's awesome, man, because I mean, not to say any names, there's probably some names out there. I don't know. I don't dive into people's finances, but I'm going to go ahead and suspect that everybody that claims that all donations, all proceeds will go directly back into the Twitch stream, I don't know if that's happening every time, REVAKE, but it seems like it is with you, and that's perfect.
Yeah.
And that's the way you want it to be, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I know a big thing was when I started switching with Variety, like I had a pretty decent build, but it was definitely getting outdated with at least the CPU and stuff. I was able to buy a new motherboard, a new CPU, a new power supply, and a new RAM, all specifically from just my Twitch stream. And
wow,
that was, and I'll just be transparent. That was like a $1,300 a month, and that all went straight back into the stream. I didn't spend a single dime on myself. So
damn. Hey, I'll say this: anybody that's tuning in from REVAKE stream that's gonna watch this VOD that's here right now, welcome in, Dakota. I think he's one of them. It seems like your guys' money is getting put in the right spot, and he's gonna. And you know what? If you need to refer back to this episode of the Cool Guy Corner just to have that confirmation, there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no, I put it all back into it. I'm very transparent about that.
Yeah, it looks like so we got Matty Cakes already complimenting the chair you're sitting in as well.
Oh yeah, that paid for the chair, that's for sure. Because my other chair I got from Beijing, China, fucking broke on me 3 times. It was a $300 chair that broke 3 times in like a year. So I finally upgraded to the what is this called again? Secret Labs. There it goes.
Wow. So
yeah,
what was the aspect that it broke? Like, what quote unquote malfunctioned, or what broke down?
So what broke on it was the gas cylinders would always break within like, one broke in 3 months, the other one broke in 6 months, and then when you would try to get a replacement for it, they would you couldn't get the damn thing out of the fucking chair. Pardon my language. You couldn't get the thing out of the chair because I'd beat it with a hammer and like use a pipe wrench and stuff to try to get it out. That's the way you normally take them out. Yeah. I could not get them out, so I'd have to deal with this company who'd only talk through email to get new parts, and then my last straw was it broke probably like, I got this thing like 3 months ago. It broke, couldn't get the cylinder out. I said, hey, I can't get this cylinder out. I need a new cylinder and the compartment that goes under the chair. They just sent me a cylinder. I was like, okay, fuck these guys, dude. Like, this is ridiculous.
Dude, that is crazy.
If I can't get the other one out. Yeah, and I was without a chair for like 3 weeks.
Dude, I'll tell you what. Okay, not to just put myself on blast here, but I'm sitting in just like a random chair that I found sitting around the house, and I think I've had it for the last year now. I have an actual gaming chair sitting in our garage that I haven't cared to assemble, and it's purple though. So it was my girlfriend's old chair.
Yeah.
And speaking of girlfriend, I'm pretty sure she's the one that got me my mic. Like, she's the one that got me, like, dude, probably 50% of my stuff. She's definitely like you are. So I'm glad that I haven't had to think about or consider that yet. But it might be time for some upgrades in the near future. And I guess I'll be hitting you up to be able to know what to get.
Oh yeah, I got the info. I've done way too much. I have way too much information on stuff I'll never buy again. So yeah, I got you.
All right, I got you. I'm gonna be hitting you up after the stream, baby. So we know, and I don't want to give it away, but I know people here, if you guys know about REVAKE, you know that he is a connoisseur of 2 champions in particular. But before we even get to that, before you played those champions, who was your first League of Legends main champion that you put enough time and legitimate effort to say that was your original main?
Oh, you know what? Okay, actually, I know this answer. I remember it. So, it's actually the first person I bought a skin for too. So when I started playing League, I was, oh my gosh, what was I? 16. The first ever champion I got, that I bought and committed to was pre-rework Swain. Rework Swain was my shit, and I played the hell out of him. And actually, when I played in college too, I didn't play top. I started playing top when I found Teemo, and I was like, this dude's annoying. I like this guy. But I played like Ari, Orianna, Syndra mid, and I played on the team for that stuff. So I was originally a mid laner.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I played Diana. I had all kinds of mid laner I played.
So what season did you start then?
I started. I think it was season. Let me check. I check my skin bot. 2013, so season 3, right when Diana or Elise came out, one of the two.
So you're, dude, and it's so funny because I hear so many people, and I don't know if it's because League started picking up more steam and popularity. I'm very sure a lot of it had to do with the map rework, how much cleaner the game looked, and probably inspired so many different people to play the game. Because I think a lot of people started around season 5 or 6. It seems to be such a common answer that I get from so many people. Oh, yeah. And it's so funny. For as much as I feel like, I quote unquote know the game with my fucking low elo ass, like I don't remember anything from season 7 or 8, let alone I can't relate to any like post reworks. I can't relate to any items. I can't relate to any of that stuff. Like, what would you say being a mid laner is the biggest quote unquote nerf or the biggest item that you miss, or something that you miss totally about the earlier seasons when you used to play that different role?
Oh man, I miss one thing I miss, which I know it's good that it's gone. I miss freaking DFG. Do you know what DFG is?
It's Deathfire or something?
Deathfire Grasp. You have the
Deathfire
thing where
Grasp,
you hit it, you click the ability on somebody, and then it amplifies your damage by like 25% for like 3 seconds. So you play LeBlanc. That's how I got like my highest climbed way back in the day. I played LeBlanc with DFG and it would just blow people up nonstop. It was the most broken item. It was so fun to play with on like Ari and them, but it's not good for the game health. But yeah, that's one thing I definitely miss. And back then, like the thing with League now is it's much more like you're way more reliant on your team than you were way back in the day. Way back in the day, you could solo carry so hard. It was ridiculous. Like the snowball effect was crazy.
Yeah.
But now not so much. You kind of have to play the game a different way.
Oh, for sure. Dude, I mean, I even remember just a couple of seasons ago, once I hit my highest elo, it seemed like, and that's a whole different genre to get in as far as the evolution of the game. That's actually something I would love to cover, not to market myself in the middle of our conversation, but we're doing a podcast every Thursday night. Anybody in chat that's new to this or doesn't know, and the League of Legends evolution is something that we may consider in the future for the podcast. I would love to have the guests that we have on just kind of cover that in extensivity. That's probably not a word, but an extensive live coverage of like just how the game's evolved. But it's sad that it's way harder to 1v9 these days, but that's a whole different story. So we know that you've been very well known since you started your stream for a Teemo main god with the mustache, with the memes, with the shroom outplays. So what kind of caused that general shift from the mid lane to eventually, I'm assuming, maybe I'm not even assuming incorrectly, that the top lane was maybe the natural fit that you transferred into? Why Teemo? And then also, as a second part question of that, we know that you play Urgot as well. So what kind of got you to be glued to Teemo, and then what caused the second trick or the alternative pick to become Urgot after that?
Yeah, so what caused me to be Teemo was, so after we got done with our college stuff and the team stuff, my 5-man team, I was the shot caller, and I was the mid laner. So obviously it's just more important to be mid lane when you're shot calling, just because you have the map awareness and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But after I got done with that, mid was feeling very stale. It was very OP assassin, like playing Zed or something, or OP mage with movement with like Ari or something. That when I started switching, so I was like, you know what, I like mid lane. I've played all these champions so much, and this was prior to the level 7 stuff. So realistically, I'd probably have like, if I had to estimate, I'd probably have like 70,000 points on each mid laner, 70,000 to 100 on each mid laner. I was very well like up to date with them.
Wow.
But then I was thinking like, you know what, I kind of like this, but and I love playing mages, but I was thinking like, I want to play something a little different. Every game I play, I always play something that's like not really meta. I like off meta kind of, you know, different kind of play styles. So I saw Teemo and I was like, oh, okay, you know what, I always liked how Teemo looked. I always thought he was cool. And I watched his play style. He's very pokey, annoying, and I'm like, okay, I like that. That's my kind of character. So I finally switched to him. The person who kind of got me into him was Manko 1.
Oh yeah, Manko.
So
yeah.
I used to watch his videos way before I even started playing him, and I actually, which it was awesome, probably like seven months into streaming, I actually got to play with him on my stream. It was awesome. So the person who got me into it, I got to play with, and yeah, that's kind of how I got into Teemo. And then I had, you know, played however many games with that guy. But I started getting to the point as the game changed a little bit, where if you just have a squishy top laner and no tank, it's kind of annoying. It's not fun to play the game. You can win it, but it's not enjoyable. So I was thinking about what other champion I need a secondary champion to play to kind of learn, just in case that situation arises. And I was getting my ass beat by Urgots nonstop. I was so over getting my ass beat by Urgot. So I was like, you know what, I'll just fucking play him. And then I fell in love with him. I mean, there's so much stuff you could do with him. So that's how I transitioned to like having Urgot as well in the pocket.
So being that that's kind of your 1-2 combinational punch, nowadays I've seen you play extremely well on Urgot. Would you say that you're almost formidable or equally as good or maybe even better? Like what's your comfort nowadays out of the two?
Oh man, I'd say nowadays, because I haven't played Teemo as much recently. I think they're saying my mic's a little quiet. I don't know.
Okay, I'll turn you up. Thank you very much, whoever said that.
I'd say, I don't know, I still play a lot of Teemo when I get the chance to, but out of necessity, my Urgot's gotten way better. I feel like I'm a lot more comfortable on him, at least aggressively early game. To solo kill, definitely on Urgot more so than Teemo. But when I can play Teemo and I have an actual good tank, I probably am a little better on Teemo still. It's
Really?
just burnt into it's just burnt into my brain by now. I've played so many games, it's like second nature.
So a quick question. So guys, again, just to let everybody know that is new in here, we do have a Q&A session that will take place kind of towards the end. A little bit of the structure again, since we're a little bit later into it, is we will be doing the kind of the interview session right now. We'll be doing some segments after this for about an hour or so. The viewer Q&A will be after that. So you can do !join to join the queue to be able to ask any questions you would like of us. In the meantime though, Mr. REVAKE, where do you live?
Indiana.
In
the middle of fucking nowhere.
Okay. I went to a basketball camp back in the day. I used to kind of ball out a little bit. If you guys know, Indiana's the Hoosiers. They're good at basketball. They were, especially when I was a lot younger, back in 2006. And your boy was part of the elite camp. No sweat, not trying to flex or nothing. But hey, REVAKE, are you able to turn yourself up as well on your end? Because I have you pretty high turned up on Discord right now.
My mic is all the way up on my mixer.
Interesting. Okay, does anybody else having some issues? Because I have him all the way up as well on my Discord. So if you guys can't hear, I'll try to just turn the music down and turn myself down to compensate. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. But yeah, so if you do have the comfortability on Urgot, I got something very, very interesting, and you're going to like this because that's a great answer to the question that's going to segue into one of the segments that we have set up. But if you were to outplay, I know that we always see the very fun Shroom outplays, the blind outplays, the 2v1s, but we also know that Urgot can do that as well. If you would have like a highlight reel or something that you would be like, holy moly, like I just, shit on everybody, would you prefer to outplay on Teemo, or would you prefer to outplay on Urgot?
Oh, Teemo. No, Teemo. It feels way better to do on something everybody hates than just a standard champion. So definitely Teemo. And Teemo's his outplays come from more like positioning and movement comparatively to Urgot, where you can kind of just steamroll, get your 3 items and run them down. Teemo, you really have to like position to make sure you avoid abilities and all kinds of other stuff. That's why I like outplaying on Teemo a lot more. It takes a lot more preparation.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dude, I was going to, so I'm sparing everybody utility Teemos in here being like Teemo players are the best. I'm not biased whatsoever. I was actually going to have a Teemo montage of 10 minutes of crazy outplays from Teemo, just like having 20 shrooms sitting in one area of the map, or like the Dragon Pit or Baron Pit just being shroomed up and like a Blitzcrank pulling them in and just one-shotting them. I'm sparing you guys and chat that maybe, because I love REVAKE and I love utility Teemo, and anybody I am not gonna hate, but I am not the biggest Teemo fan, so I'm gonna say that I'm sparing you guys of that difficulty, but honestly I didn't want it anyways. So so what would you say if you had to pick one specific thing when you started streaming? You said it's been about 1.5 years. What would you say that your favorite aspect of streaming is, that either you kind of grew to know or that maybe you didn't even expect?
So the one, there's two to it. There's definitely like the community is the best. Like that's the whole reason I got into it. When I first started, it wasn't even like hey, I want like to hit partner in a year or whatever. I just wanted to build a group community, because I didn't start Discord for like 4 months either, which is terrible of me. But I just wanted to start a group community where people could come in, people who like playing Teemo, because that's what the initial branding was on, was just Teemo. I only play Teemo, and like just have like minds come in and hang out. And that part I didn't expect I'd like as much as I did, honestly, because you think you think you know what it's gonna be when it happens, and then when it actually happens, you're like, okay, this is so much different, but it's so much better. I've made so many friends, not just like from the community, but from other streamers, just meeting other people too, and that's like the best part of it. So that's definitely one I'd say kind of surprised me, and then kind of didn't surprise me in 2 different ways.
So being that's your favorite part, that you kind of got to be, that you liked it, that you got to be like, hey man, I can vibe with this, I can definitely continue streaming for a while longer. What would you say has been something that that you could either work on, or something? I mean, I know what my answer is right off the bat. I think it's a little bit related to the game we play. But what's been the kind of the biggest thing that will kind of get you off a stream and just start rubbing your nose or your temples and have to wind down? Or what's been one of the biggest things that you said that you would say that you would have to overcome, or that's been a process to really have to get used to? Or maybe there's also been an aspect about your streaming life that you kind of have to overcome already to get back on track, or really kind of get back to enjoying what you do and what you enjoy about the platform.
Oh yeah, so I actually know this one off the top of my head. It would be scheduling. So the issue I had when I first started streaming was and I have this issue with a lot of things. I fall in love with it, and it's all I do. It's all I do for like 6 months straight. So when I streamed the first time, I was in a different job at the time, obviously. So I was working 84 hours every 2 weeks. 1 week I'd work 60 hours. The next week I'd only work 24. Every day I wasn't working, I streamed every single day. So, and I'd stream for 8 to 12 hours a day. There's some months where I put in like 180, 200 hours of stream while working a full-time job, while having other responsibilities. So that part, and I had to work around a mismatched schedule, because someday, or 1 week I'd have Wednesday, Thursday off. The other week I'd have every day but Wednesday, Thursday off. So it was kind of really hard to work around. Now that I have an open schedule, it's a lot harder to maintain it, because I don't want to say I burnt myself out on it, but when you put in so many hours nonstop for like 6 months straight, it's kind of hard to develop something that works for you after you're done with it. So definitely my scheduling part is like the worst, because everybody knows me. I'm like a flaky Andy when it comes to stream sometimes, especially if I'm going through stuff. It takes a lot for me to like boot it up and just get it going. So it's definitely the scheduling stuff.
That's so funny that you mentioned that too, because I'll tell you right now, for anybody that's part of my community that's watching this, they know that I just got a schedule, like, because of these different streams that I've worked into my stream. Like, you know, I have to have this every week now, and I've got to prioritize, get the guests on, and that's something that killed me as well. I mean, there would be days that, and it's kind of like necessarily a lot of people don't see streaming as a job per se, but it could be very relative to, hey, if sometimes you don't want to do it, sometimes you got to power through it. If sometimes, you know, you don't like feel like you're in the mood, you know, it's kind of like calling in sick, right? Everybody's got Discords that they can just do an announcement, say, hey boss, I'm so sorry guys, I'm not going to make it to work today. You know, it's very interesting how, and then a schedule, you know, I've heard this because I've just now adopted one recently, but it can be so helpful for streamers. Not only can it get you kind of compartmentalized to know and get into the mindset of like, hey, I can get XYZ done in my day and save XYZ after I'm done streaming, but this time slot is reserved for grinding, for playing my game, for hanging out with my community. And then it can also let, you know, your community know as well, so they can know when you're on. So it's, you know, they're like, oh, I missed you, I didn't know you're gonna be streaming, oh, I didn't catch you. You know, so I think that's a really good point for a lot of people out there too. So what would you say if you had to guess, you know, if we're in the interview session, you know, you're applying for this job in the cool guy corner, and they ask you the very generic, REVAKE, where do you see yourself with this company in 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now? What do you see yourself kind of maybe more or less looking forward in the future? Is there something that you wanted to do with your stream that you're maybe a little bit nervous or anxious about? Or is there a long-term goal that you kind of want to focus on, maybe eventually shifting and revolving your stream around in the future? Like, what do you think that you have in store?
Yeah, so I always like to plan like a year ahead, but I've been looking 2 years ahead just to reflect on like what, because I mean, everybody looks at numbers, right? So my numbers are obviously lower than they used to be just because of how things happen and, you know, life events and stuff like that. But where I want to be in 2 years is definitely I want to integrate YouTube into bringing in people, at least to Twitch, because I mean, I hate content creating, not for Twitch, but like videos. That shit sucks. Like, editing sucks. But I want to integrate that, bring in more people, and then so we can kind of get back to the roots. Because I mean, if you met me a while ago you met me, hell, even when I was doing like a whole bunch of streams all the time when I was working full time. We had dancing. The energy was a lot different than what it is now. Not that now is bad, but I want to get back into like how different it was and how different it felt back in the day. So in 2 years, that's the whole goal: fix the equipment so I can set it up for that. Add new events and stuff like that, and kind of transition, I don't want to say off of League, but definitely switch it up a little bit. And most people come by for my personality, not for League anyway, so kind of do something different with that and have cool events.
Yeah, I mean, that is extremely, you know, introspective, and I'm not gonna stroke your ego over there and say it's profound or anything, but it's a realization, I think, that a lot of people, unless their personality sucks, and they never have that realization when they stream. I'm just kidding. But I think a lot of people do realize that, you know, while the game can be a platform, while whatever you're used to doing or what you build a base or a foundation for your stream is, it can always be, you know, when you realize that you have people that are there, and people don't, you know, necessarily come just for the gameplay. You know, they get to know the streamer, they get to know the community, they get to be involved. It becomes an actual evolving living thing, which is super great about the Twitch platform, because then it can really open up the idea that I can do what I want in my stream and people will enjoy it, because we're all kind of changing, learning, growing, and being a part of an evolving thing together, which can be such a great thing, right? And and it's scary at first, but you know, I've with this stream as well, with the Cool Guy Corner itself, with the podcast, it's a little bit intimidating. You get a little bit of anxiety from it, but make that plunge. Anybody out there, obviously myself, you taking, you know, just what you said into context is, I think, a great step that a lot of people eventually do hit within their stream, and I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it, REVAKE. You know, anybody that's in here, make sure that we're staying tuned, because, you know, if you're talking about personality, this guy's got it in aces. So REVAKE, gotta ask you, what is your McDonald's order?
Oh man, okay, easy. I just ate this twice today, actually. Triple cheeseburger, no onions or pickles. Chicken nuggets, spicy honey mustard, sweet tea, no ice.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That was short, sweet, and to the point. You know
Oh
what?
yeah.
Am I a pleb that doesn't even realize that they do triple cheeseburgers at McDonald's? I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, no, they do triple cheeseburgers and those slap. Those
Is
hit.
it just like it's just like a double cheese with an extra patty?
Extra patty, extra cheese? Mm-hmm.
Is that nationwide? Has it been that long since I've been to McDonald's?
Oh yeah, nationwide.
Okay, I'm going to McDonald's in the near future. Thank you for that. I always
they hit.
Oh, I always say on my channel though, the first thing I say is the McDonald's order. I'll just be McDonald's order, go to Wendy's.
You know what? If there's a Wendy's that wasn't a half hour from me, I'd definitely be eating at Wendy's more. But you know.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Dakota. But yeah, man. So that kind of wraps up that little session. Guys, again, if you want to ask REVAKE absolutely any questions, if anything is in the burning desire that you just got to know, make sure you hit !join. We will be doing a full-on viewer Q&A that will be proceeding after the segments, but we are going to step right into the segments. And I was going to save this for a little bit later, REVAKE, but I know you're going to love this and you're gonna get such a kick out of it. I've gotta be frank with you. This is gonna be the first thing that we do. Guys, as you can see, there is a little bit of facial hair that you see on the homie REVAKE and on myself. So the first thing that we're gonna step into is the stash off, boys. It is the stash off. You've got option A, you've got option B. I'm pretty sure most people can see exactly what those two entail, but can I get a poll started by the mods? I need which stash is better, A or B. Guys, it's up to you. Guys, I need a poll started. Matty Cakes, Richards, one of the mods, please. I'm just saying. I complimented it earlier, REVAKE. I'm saying you grew that beard. I didn't notice how I didn't get the beard in here, but honestly, I haven't seen you in a while, so I didn't even know that you were rocking the beard these days, or I would have got the whole facial hair in there.
No, I get you. Well, the beard's not me, bro. Everybody always says I look more handsome with a beard, but dude, I can never leave the stash behind. I don't care how handsome I look. The stash is it's a timeless piece that not enough men are carrying these days. They don't respect it enough.
Oh man, my dad, I'll tell you this. If you're talking about nowadays, back in the day, man, stashes were a must. They were generic.
Oh, yeah.
My dad had a mustache. I'll tell you this, REVAKE, I never saw my father's upper lip my entire life.
And that's how it should be.
I'm telling you. Guys, we got a poll started. Which is better? This is important. These are the hard-hitting questions that we need chat to answer. I'm not going to tell you which is which. I mean, if you can see, there might be a little bit of a blurry out of focus option B. You know, option A looks handsome, looks very clear. I'm just letting you know, guys. I'm not biased one way or the other. While we're waiting for that poll to wrap up, guys, I do want to say that we are going to be doing the Q&A section, but while we're waiting for the poll to wrap up, I will be making sure that I get people's questions and answers in here. So Car Sunner asked, does REVAKE have a riot gun buddy?
I do not have a riot gun buddy. I do have every single exclusive riot word you can get from the devs and I have exclusive riot skins from winning tournaments in League, though. I have every single one. So
I actually have to ask the question with another question. What even is a riot gun buddy?
So a riot gun buddy is something in Valorant where you have to have a direct riot dev or somebody who works for Riot give it to you. They issue you it. Holy moly! And it's pretty much like a little trinket that hangs off the side of your gun when you play.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Okay. I swear, everybody in this platform, when it comes to other games, even games that I should know about and play, even League of Legends itself, which I played for like 5 years, I learn something new every day. I promise. Everybody knows more than I do.
There's always something. Yeah.
I'm too boomer.
I'm the same way, dude. I'm getting there. I'm riding up the boomer alley. That's for sure.
Dude, so the poll is closing, and guys, I love you to death. I know it's not true. I know you guys are just being nice. I actually couldn't get a focused, full-on picture of REVAKE's mustache. I had to pull this off a YouTube video, and I tried to find one. Chat, you're too nice. I know it's a lie. They're saying option A, which is yours truly. I don't think that's true, guys. I don't think so, but I appreciate you, and I love everybody who voted for
That's hilarious.
me.
I love that. I'm about to say it's a competition. I mean, the top one's a classic chevron, the chevron mustache. The bottom one's a classic cop stash. It's just that's the difference, you know. Tomato, tomato.
I mean, it's dude. What I see is option A is like a sports utility vehicle, but B is American Muscle, baby. Like, I mean, that's a classic, Chad. I'm not gonna say that you got the wrong answer, but I'm just letting you know. I mean, it's out of focus, so it doesn't do it justice. If you want to see it, this guy right below me, you can see it up close and personal. Just zoom in on this channel. I guarantee you would probably switch your answer if you could see it more clearly, guys. But
I was gonna say that the option A reminds me of somebody who lives in Oregon, and the option E reminds me of somebody who lives in Texas.
And what's funny is I live in Texas, REVAKE. I live in Texas, bro. So what you gotta say? My mustache ain't Texas enough for you?
I don't know, man. It's looking very northwest to me, but
okay. All right. Well, hey, to be honest, I took that today, and I actually there's a place that's right down the street from me. I didn't even know this was a thing because I just got facial hair since the pandemic. I never was able to grow my facial hair out, and I was finally bold enough to be like, you know what? I don't have to see a living soul for the next 6 months. I'm gonna see what I can do to grow my facial hair out. I'm telling you, what you see right now took me 6 months at least to get to this point, and that was taken today. You can actually go to places that do like a professional beard and mustache trim. Have you ever been to one of those?
No, my haircut lady, she trims my beard when it was like when I had it really long, because what I have now is probably like maybe a month growth. Probably like a month-ish.
You son of a bitch.
when I was growing out my beard, it probably got to probably down to here. Like, it was pretty long. Wow. And she would trim it up for me, but I handle the mustache myself. I don't let anybody touch my baby but me. So
all right. Hey, I'll tell you what, when I first walked in there, because I didn't know it was a thing, and the place is actually called Beard and Bristle. So it's specifically for beards. Like, that's what they're supposed to do. But then they also offer the option of a haircut if you want the haircut with the beard trim. So I had to let Jesus take the wheel and just give her full control of my facial hair. And I'm telling you, it was probably the scariest thing I've ever done as far as my appearance go, because guys, if you look underneath my hat, there ain't nothing up there, so the only thing I got to fall back on is my facial hair, baby. And fuck, man, I'll tell you what, if she would have messed it up, I probably would have gotten her license plate number, followed her home. Like, she would have known. I'm telling you. Like, not only was she not got a tip, but you know, she would have got a tip of these fists, bro. I would have been so mad. I
had one person trim my mustache when I lived in like a bigger city, and I went somewhere to get it trimmed, and she cut it so short. I hated it, dude. It was awful looking. I hated it so much. But yeah, that's why I don't let anybody touch the mustache. Not a lot of people know how to trim mustaches, surprisingly. There's a certain line you have to follow if you're gonna do it right. But
yeah. Oh, dude, for sure. And I would say, what would you get for people out there? What would you say that is the biggest piece of advice for either growing out your facial hair, trimming your facial hair? It looks like we got a question of what kind of product do you use for your facial hair? Like, what's your regimen?
My regimen, thankfully, is I don't do anything with it really. I have a beard soap I wash with in the shower. But that's it. Other than that, I use oil on my mustache when it's super long, or wax on my mustache when it's super long to keep it in place. But that's about it. But the most important tip when you're growing facial hair, at least, especially like if anybody's younger, like in your 18s or mid 20s, when I was 20, I did not have that caterpillar on my face. Let's tell you that right now. Like, the older you get, the more it grows. So yeah. If it looks like shit after like 6 months of growing it, just shave it and give it like a year or two. Like, go short with it or whatever you gotta do with it, and then give it a year or two, and then try growing it again. Because for one, you have to commit to the growth. If you don't commit to the growth, you're never gonna see it. 1 month, 2 months is not enough. You have to go like 3-6 months to even see what's gonna look like.
Yeah, and they have all of those things out there, and I will say, like, dude, as far as hair goes on the top of your head, they're making such leaps and bounds and advancements of stuff that actually does work compared to like 10 years ago, like Rogaine and all that stuff that would like only work like 1 out of every 4 people. But I'll tell you what, don't fall into the trap of thinking that facial hair is the same as the hair on the top of your head. Like, they'll sell you these beard growers, these facial hair advancers. Like, the science isn't quite there yet, chat. So if you guys were thinking about pouring money into it, I would do exactly what REVAKE said just now. And honestly, I would, they say, and this is what my professional barber for my beard, like how they get it looking so good. Like, you know, like if you get a haircut, it's never same. Like if you get a good haircut, it never seems like it's quite the same you doing it yourself. But with facial hair, they said that the key is this, and I'll put this in my Discord. I can't remember what the name of what I use is if I really want to like make it look great, to like have it be like salon style, but using a hair dryer. Using a hair dryer with this product is what they recommend that you should do. Is that not the funniest / crazy thing that you've ever? Yeah, and it works. And it works.
Huh. That's crazy. I mean, I didn't know that.
It's so funny when you think about it, man. It's so funny. Dude. So what I've got for the next thing, and I told you were going to enjoy this one, REVAKE. I told you we're going to like this. So we actually have a Ergot or Teemo setup to where you're going to be able to let us know if you would, in the top matchup that I'm going to be showing, you would rather play Ergot or you would rather play Teemo, and why. So I'm going to let you take it away.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure that we have something in chat to make sure that the chat's able to vote on this as well. But yeah, guys, it's going to be REVAKE's going to be able to give us the ultimate answer. But it's going to be Teemo, option A, Ergot, option B, and then you've got the lane opponent at the top of the screen. And the first one is Aatrox. Probably one of the best top laners in the meta, being used in Worlds, being as a terror overall. What would you say, Ergot or Teemo?
Okay, for one, let me preface this. I would commit heinous crimes to have that Teemo skin in game. I'm telling you that right now.
Do you like that? I don't know where I found that, but yeah.
That is so great. I would kill. Ergot or Aatrox though, it's all dependent on kind of your comfortability with them. Teemo with Aatrox is always awful because if you get hit by 1Q with Aatrox, you're taking a metric shit ton of damage on Teemo. Ergot spars with Aatrox better because all you do is rush Thornmail or the Grievous Blade. Okay. And you can kind of, once you get one item or two items, you always beat him nonstop because the execute always comes into play when the Grievous Wounds doesn't let him stack as much health. So I definitely say Urgot's a better matchup for Aatrox if you're just trying to pick if you had to go blanket 2, Ergot definitely.
So Ergot, okay. If I knew not, like, so I used to play top. Actually, while we're waiting for the poll to conclude, I'm actually not going to be able to see the poll because we have a hype train that's covering up the poll. So mods, let me know what the chat thinks. Again, guys, we're going to be doing polls for every single one of these options during this segment. Thank you guys so much for the hype train coming in. But yeah, guys, make sure you vote too on which is better. I would say probably Ergot as well. For people that don't know, my highest elo was in top lane back in the end of season session. Probably the beginning of season 8 was the highest I've ever been. Yeah, top lane was something that I only played tanks with, and I never played Ergot. Really? So I would play like Cho'Gath, Sion, Malphite, Maokai, you know, maybe a little bit of Garen and Jarvan here and there. And it's funny, for somebody that plays so much top lane and had the meta shifts, I've never been an Aatrox player. This was back before his rework, so I never played against him. So I don't really know. Like, I would say, I think because like it's tank versus tank in that situation, you know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of like more bruiser versus bruiser. Yeah.
Welcome to the boost. For sure. And I would say, I mean, just overall, like Ergot just offers so much more utility, right?
Yeah, because Teemo's utility is all in his blind, so it really plays like a big part if the blind's gonna affect them. And really, with Aatrox, he's an ability bruiser, not a auto attack bruiser. He's not like a Jax, or,
right?
You know, stuff like, or like a Wukong or something. So yeah, Teemo definitely loses in that front because Ergot has the ability to manipulate his position by flipping him into the turret or, you know, somewhere else to where his Q's not going to be that good. He has the unstoppable on his his E. Yeah, Aatrox Q's not going to be that good. His E is unstoppable, so you can actually, if Aatrox Q's you, and you're in it, if you start the E, if you hit the E ability right away, it'll unstoppable you through his Q. So it'll hit you, but you'll actually be able to still stay on him. And he has to remain in position for the most part. Oh yeah, yep.
Dude, and those interactions are always like, if you're not somebody that either plays against that, you know, that matchup because you play or you main like a couple of champions, you know, you see it all, right? You know, you get to learn those interactions and those small subtleties that maybe a lot of people that don't know. And that's so interesting to hear from your perspective as well, because you've probably seen so much of the interactions that I'm about to show you, not just with this matchup, but with future matchups. That's why I would love to get, like, this is like great information. Not only is it fun for you to be able to give us advice, but I'm already learning on just the first one.
Yeah. Do you mind if I plug something?
Yeah, no, of course.
Okay,
feel free.
So everybody who's watching, if you're interested in Urgot, I have a YouTube guide that is a full in-depth Urgot guide. It explains every single ability, his combo, stuff like that. And the gameplay at the end of that is actually me Giga stomping an Aatrox. So if you want to see me fuck up an Aatrox with Urgot, go ahead and watch my YouTube video. Just look it up. It's on my YouTube channel, REVAKE. It's under Urgot Guide, and you'll be able to find that kind of actual matchup.
Really? That's awesome.
Yep.
I'm checking that out immediately, dude. Especially so it'll help me play against Urgot if I ever get queued against him in a matchup.
Yep.
All right. That's so. The more important question: do you have something that's Teemo related as well, so I can stomp the shit out of that little rat whenever I want to?
I do not yet. That's the plan. I'm gonna make another one here shortly on Teemo, since I've had a couple people ask me. So I will be making an in-depth guide on them. Yeah.
Fair. All right, so it looks like you were correct as well. I mean, I'm not judging the fact. I mean, you're probably going to be correct about each and every one of these, REVAKE, let's be honest. But it looks like the chat agreed with you as well. It looks like Urgot option B is going to be what the best matchup is into the Aatrox. Let's go into the next one. Next, we have Cho'Gath. Can I get a pull up? Hey, what's up, Scoot? I appreciate the sub. We got Cho'Gath, Mr. REVAKE, and this is actually a champion that I played a lot in the top lane when I got my top lane run, so I can tell you what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna let you take the wheel on this one again.
Okay. One thing I want to reference is, I remember the one time Moosey invited me to a custom, I picked Vayne into his Cho'Gath top and actually was a devil to him, and I didn't even mean to do it. So.
I forgot about that. Why you gonna bring that up, bro? Why you gonna bring that up? Come on.
I remember I felt so bad during it. But the Cho'Gath matchups with those two is actually interesting. So Teemo, depending on which item is stronger for him in the meta at that point, usually you go, his mythic's going to be Riftmaker, which provides the healing, the Omnivamp, which is very important on him for if you're dueling and stuff like that. If that's the more important item from Teemo, the Cho'Gath matchup isn't the greatest, because Cho'Gath, obviously most of his abilities, or most of his damage comes from his abilities, excluding his E, which does max % health damage, which doesn't do too much to Teemo. But if you get hit by the Q, you kind of get silenced into that. You can't blind the E, and you're going to get hit by the auto and the E damage anyway. And his consume really tears up Teemo because it's based off his max health. Teemo has less max health, therefore Cho'Gath kills him easier. Urgot, though, Urgot's specialty is, again, his E makes him unstoppable. You can E through the Q if the Cho'Gath has bad positioning, and his cannon legs do percentage max health damage. So anytime you're fighting him, it's very easy to kite around him and get all your leg procs off, and it makes it very easy to kill Cho'Gath, especially once you start stacking items like Black Cleaver and things of those nature. You're going to start really tearing into Cho'Gath a lot easier. Yeah. But if Teemo's strong item is Leandre's, he doesn't do as bad as he would rushing Rift or going Riftmaker after Nashers in that matchup. Right. So I'm going to say B, because Urgot just kind of tears him up, just because Urgot is known for beating the dog shit out of tanks. And he's a lot more forgiving on positioning. So I'd say Urgot beats that matchup better than Teemo. So
yeah, I'll tell you this, and I will say this with full confidence. I will, unless the Teemo is an absolute god with using his speed up ability to dodge the Q, Cho'Gath can hit you with 2 rotations with a QW and a couple of E's, and if his ultimate is up, I can kill you in 2 Qs. If I hit you with a Q, I'm chunking you half. If I hit you with another Q, you're dead.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And it looks like chat is split right down the middle. It looks like it's 50-50. I'm gonna have to agree with REVAKE. I'm gonna say that I would much rather go against a Teemo than an Urgot. So yeah, I'm gonna have me and REVAKE kind of be the tiebreaker in this situation, Chad. I would definitely say that Urgot option B is way better into Cho'Gath. But if you're a Teemo god like Utila Teemo and REVAKE and some of these people in chat, you know, prove me wrong, change my mind, as they like to say these days.
And Uni says this one depends on elo. I can see where you're coming from there, because if you're a low elo, a Teemo versus a Cho'Gath is going to have a lot easier time punishing Cho'Gath for his positioning, just by the nature of the champions. Yeah. Both being more simple than Urgot would, but Urgot really wins the more you know about him. The more you know about the matchup with Urgot, the more you're gonna see more results with Urgot than you would Teemo.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, well that makes sense, dude. Dude, I love this. We're only the second option. Oh man, this is great. This is great. All right, so the next one, and I personally hate this champion. So the next one we got is Kled. The next one we got is Kled. And so if anybody actually caught my stream last night, you can watch the VOD. One of the viewer games that I played, there was a super mega fed Kled and a super mega fed Cyan jungle. We were down by almost 10,000 gold at like the probably 25-minute mark. And somehow, some way, we came back and started burying them, came back from a 10,000 gold lead disadvantage and won the game. But I'll tell you what, not just with the lethality Scion being up our ass 24/7, but with the Kled's shield, bruiser, Scarl jumping back on. Dude, I hate this champion, man. What would you say, A or B, Mr. REVAKE?
Oh man, see that's the crazy thing about Kled is I don't play a lot into Kled, as much as I would like to. But the funny thing about Kled is Kled gets absolutely mopped by both of them. Both of these champions fuck up Kled ridiculously, and Teemo messes up Kled in the way that for one you can poke him easier. Obviously he can hit you with the chain, but it's a very linear skill shot that he's going to be launching at you with your W movement and your passive movement speed in general. You're going to be able to dodge it really easy, so you can poke him out of lane pretty easy. Right. He will win on an all in on you for the most part if he gets on you, but for the most, if you're zoning and taking your CS advantage and stuff like that, you'll beat him so easy. And your blind really messes him up when he's in melee form, because he's not going to get the stacks to get Scarl back.
Really?
Yep. Because he has to attack you or hit you with his Q.
Oh,
his Q generates a good amount, but his auto attacks is what really helps bring him back.
Right, so, I forgot about that. The auto attacks is what builds his fury up the fastest.
Yep. So if you Q, especially if he's got his W proc where he gets those 3 fast autos, he's completely screwed. He can't do anything. Urgot does beat him as well though, because the fact pre-6, Kled's gonna give you a run for your money, but post-6, Urgot with he just scales so much better than Kled does. He just destroys him. Once you get like Titanic Hydra, Black Cleaver, you're gonna destroy Kled every time. He can't fight you. Anytime he's in that small form, if you hit your R, it's not hard to knock him down a little bit and kill him before he gets his Scarl back. But I would say Teemo definitely. Teemo is probably easier. I mean, it's really close. I wouldn't say it's there's like a real definite choice. Both of them beat the crap out of him, but Teemo is a lot easier to execute on beating him than Urgot would be, I feel like, because it's such a simple matchup. It's just like facing a range into a bruiser. It's really not too hard, especially when he gets punished when you finally poke him down far enough. So I go Teemo.
Right. Yeah, these are interesting too, because I think it work only and for Chad to know as well, and I'm assuming that REVAKE sounds like he's going off of this predisposition already, that we're talking about just in lane, guys. We aren't talking about like getting ganked. We're not talking about mid to late game. We're not talking about being ahead or behind at any certain point in time. And it does look like everybody's kind of agreeing with you as well. So we do have option A, the Teemo, the little rat in the top lane, will take care of that fucking raccoon riding the Yoshi or whatever the hell he is. So guys, we do have some people in chat. Again, I really do appreciate everybody that's coming in here. I think this is a perfect time to take a quick break and get into a giveaway, guys. guys, we are going to be doing a giveaway. This is going to be a parachute drop for $10 of RP or Steam credit. If you want to press exclamation point drop in the chat, that's going to get your little parachute man down. We're trying to splish splash, take a bath in the pool. So wait on my mark, but we are going to be hitting the parachute drop in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop them, baby. Drop them, chat. Again, this is for $10 of RP or Steam credit. Let's get in the pool. Get in the pool. Let's go, guys. Okay, who we got? We got Mimnock dropping first. We got Dispenser following up. Scoot looks like he's going to be super tragic and touch grass, unlike what I do every single day. Mimnock is getting in and almost gets followed up immediately with a 99.06 drop. Almost even got beat with that. I don't know if I've ever seen a fucking number that high in a parachute
like
drop.
Spot on, dude.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Hey, what's up? Araiguma TV, welcome in. Stacked Baps, welcome in. Welcome in, new people. I appreciate you all being here. Let's see if we can beat out Mimnock 3816 because he's looking all high and mighty. He looks like he's all moist in that pool. I'm sure you guys all love that word, but he's just lounging. He's neck deep in that pool, boys.
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh no. I want to remember, who was it? Does anybody remember in chat? Let me know if that was you who barely missed out on dethroning the 99.06 on the Mimnock. Holy moly. We're going to give it about 15 more seconds. If we don't get another drop, then, you know, that high and mighty look that he was feeling right there, he's just going to put his sandals on, drape his towel around his shoulder, and he's going to walk away with victory. Uh-oh. Nope, we got another one. Princess Temper, welcome in. Serverfield, how's it going? Oh no, Serverfield, that was you and you didn't get it? Oh no. All right, looks like number one lover is son of a bitch in his way at the very end. That's the lover special right there.
That is a lover special, baby.
It is. All right. That's going to be lover not even getting close, baby. Mimnock, I know you, so this isn't going to be hard, but Mimnock, please make sure you let me know. Anybody, we're going to do one more giveaway after this as well, so if you thought that was going to be the only drop, you're mistaken. Mimnock, make sure you hit me up on Discord. This is going to be a situation where if you win the next one, is just just letting you guys know the spiel is you have to be friends, I believe, on Steam for 72 hours to be able to get gifted, or 24 hours on League to be able to get gifted. Exclamation point Discord if you would like to be in my Discord if you do win, or if you just want to join in that Discord. We have all the information about if you want to be able to chime in and have another guest, be able to see if you want somebody you want to see in the Cool Guy Corner of the podcast, you know, video reactions, any kind of suggestions, just jump in that Discord. But if you do win, make sure exclamation point Discord and just let me know how you would like to get paid out. And with that being said, we are going to do one more $10 giveaway because I'm not going to let Mimnock take all the glory himself. I love the guy, but it looks like there's another chance and a bunch of people in here to get the opportunity. So we are going to reset it and we are going to be dropping again. And this is going to be happening in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's drop them again, boys. This is for $10 more of Steam or RP credit. Let's see what you got. Oh no, the pool is all the fucking way to the right, REVAKE.
It's bumfuck Egypt.
Oh no, that's always the hardest one to get to when it's over to the side. All right, so looks like we got Stacked Baps coming in with, is that an 8? What does that say? 89.21. Oh no, it doesn't get beat. No, oh Mimnock. Actually, if he gets in the pool twice, I'm gonna get pissed. All right, Mimnock. All right. I don't know if you're cheat coding over here on me, but Stacked Baps, it looks like it was Stacked Baps. Were you the one that almost barely lost to Mimnock last time as well? Oh my God, he almost loses to Ice Scoot coming in there at the last second. Dude, he lost the first one out, but it looks like he's getting his redemption arc in the pool. Oh my goodness. I like he said he's goated. All right. I can see. Stacked Baps, if that was you the first time that barely missed out, you are kind of goated if you did that twice in a row, bro. I got to tell you. Mimnock said he's psyching us out. Bro, this is psychological warfare as far as Mimnock's concerned up in here. All right, who do we got? Kiri Bloodrose. What's up, Kiri? Welcome in. Oh, shoot. Oh, I thought that had a little bit more distance on it. I thought that was going to get a little bit longer. And if I had a nickel for every time I heard that one, REVAKE. So anyways,
Man, I have a lot.
So it looks like Stacked Babs is going to take home this victory on pool drop number 2. Stacked Babs, make sure you hit me up on Discord, !Discard. There is a verification method that you have to, it's not too hard, but if you have any questions, let anybody know or the mods in chat, and let me know if you want the RP credit or the Steam credit. 24-hour wait on the RP, 72-hour on the Steam credit. Let me know, and congratulations, REVAKE. We're going to jump right back in, and guys, everybody that's in here, I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all enjoying the Cool Guy Corner. Let's get back to the program, shall we? All right, REVAKE. The next one that we're going to be looking into is going to be Renekton. Renekton.
You know what? I love the Renekton matchup for both of them, actually.
So I hate Renekton with every fiber of my body. I think that he's the fastest and hardest snowballing top lane, especially if he has jungle pressure. But yeah, this might even, I think this is an interesting one that I wanted to kind of trick you with what I thought was going to be the answer. But what do you think? What do you think?
So the thing when you lane against Renekton is, because he's not played as much top as he is mid anymore. But when he's top, Renekton changes games by having his ability to dive is his best thing. Like if you can work with your jungler to dive, you can totally just run a whole side of the map just because his ult and his ult and his hard CC provide him that utility there. Gotcha. The thing with Teemo is with the Renekton matchup, Renekton's main way, especially since he goes press the attack these days and builds Blade into Prowlers normally, your blind totally gyps his W. So, and his W has a visual cue and an audio cue you can listen for. And you can, if you can time the Teemo blind to the W, you can always pretty much beat him. He is very strong the first 3 early levels, but outside of that, you pretty much win at all times with Teemo. It's not a hard matchup at all. And Teemo scales better than Renekton. That's Renekton's downfall, is once he hits 3 items, he's kind of dog shit. A little better now with the buffs, but Urgot doesn't have too much of an issue with Renekton into the team fight phase, but laning phase, Renekton does give him a run for his money because his E allows him to dodge Urgot's E, and he can lay down damage a lot easier and trade in and out a lot easier than Urgot can, essentially. So I would vote for Teemo very easily. The Q makes that matchup so easy because, again, his Q is like his bread and butter utility. So if you can blind the W, you always win every single time. So I'd say Teemo easily.
So would that be something too that Teemo would actually have to get ahead, and if Renekton gets a couple of ganks off, then it's like a million times more miserable than if Urgot was a little bit behind or even slightly even? Or are we kind of taking any kind of jungle pressure completely off the topic of conversation with this matchup?
Well, I mean, if we're talking jungle pressure, so hypothetically you're going to be diving Teemo. Teemo does work very well in the dives depending on the jungler, because you can always set up shrooms around and just behind the base. If your jungler doesn't have hard CC and can't chain it with Renekton, Teemo's just going to blind Renekton on the dive because Renekton usually initiates it because he has his ult to heal and then he passes it off. So even with jungle pressure, Teemo should stomp because you should be able to poke him out early. Even with his Q doing damage to you, and yeah, I think Teemo wins that matchup very easily. Now Urgot will infinitely do better in a team fighting stage than Teemo would, but lane wise, Teemo wins the matchup easier than Urgot does.
So it looks like chat is gonna strongly disagree with you. You've got 80% of people saying that they'd rather take Urgot in that matchup. What do you think about that specifically?
I don't know. I don't agree. You know what? There's a great site we can use to look this up for. Hold on, let me look. So this site, it's u.gg that allocates most of like champion stats. So if we go to Renekton on here and look at the top lane matchup, it'll tell you their toughest matchups for the most part, aggregated on scores based on like who they go against. And it looks like, let's see. It looks like, now obviously my opinion is different. Everybody has a different opinion based on your champion, but Teemo, Renekton only wins that matchup 32.4% of the time, and that's in whole game scenarios
against Teemo.
Yep.
Wow. Really?
Yep.
Huh.
It's a matchup. If you don't play it often, you kind of don't get it. But a Renekton, at least I'm not telling anybody they're wrong, but at least the way it goes now is just the itemization of Renekton and the way his runes work with press the attack. Conqueror would be a different story if he is stronger as a bruiser, but right now he's stronger with Blade of the Rune King and the Prowler's Claw. And most his damage has to come off the PTA proc. If you get blinded on your empowered W and can't get the 3 autos off, you're not doing any damage. He'll inevitably outtrade you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely I see what you mean. I think that a lot of people, and myself included, because I don't play any of these 3 champions, even like if I'm playing a bruiser, I mean, I think Renekton's probably a little bit better into like full-on tanks, like when I used to play like Scion or Maokai or Malphite. Like, dude, having a Renekton push you in, get level advantage, and then have Ignite, be able to dive, flash, stun, and then dash out, it's so depressing. And I think a lot of people will see those matchups too as, hey, Teemo's so squishy that if you catch him in some way, shape, or form, if Teemo steps out of place even just one time, he's going to get killed by Renekton and then snowballed on hard as hell. And I think a lot of people, and myself included, can see the side of why people would think that, if that makes sense. You know what
definitely.
I mean? Yeah.
And Urgot, the thing with Renekton too is, if I remember this correctly, I still believe this is still in game. I haven't played against Renekton forever. He's just not played that much. But Renekton's, I believe this is W, does bust Urgot's E shield. And when you lane against Urgot's, obviously the unstoppable part on his E is very good. It obviously makes you get out a lot of CC, but if he busts your shield, that shield that Urgot gets from using E is very, very fat. I mean, that thing scales like heavy off health. So if that completely eliminates it, not including Renekton's % health damage on his ult, it changes the game a little bit.
Gotcha. Huh.
In my opinion, of course, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, but you're a connoisseur of these 2 champions, so
True.
I mean, this is opinion. This is an educated opinion, but I love the chatter going on in chat, man. This is what this is for, guys. It's for conversation. It's for debate. It's for people to, be able to learn off of differing opinions. So I love it, guys. Keep it up in chat. The next one that we have is Rumble. And this is actually one that I saw that both champions actually struggle with, and which was very interesting enough. So this is what I wanted to throw at you, that I'm sure that actually Rumble has been taken out of the meta quite recently, the entire season. More or less played in the jungle for the better part of this year. Even some of last year, and then swapped over into mid lane is where a lot of people have been playing him recently as compared to top lane. But just used to be an absolute menace in the last couple of seasons top lane. So yeah, what would you take against him? Would you take the Teemo or would you take the Urgot?
So in the Teemo matchup, Rumble is known for beating Teemo for a couple of reasons. Rumble's shield is very good for at least going in on Teemo. For one, it gives you a little bit of speed boost, so you can get your flamethrower off easier, and it kind of shields you from a little bit of the initial poke when the fight starts.
Right.
Which isn't a lot, but it's enough to make a difference. Teemo really struggles into ability-based champions. Anything that is going to be AP damage, Teemo doesn't do the best into, just because he's not like Rumble, Jesus, plays kind of like a mage, right? I mean, he's like a mixture. And Teemo really struggles into mages. That's why he's not played mid lane that much. Assassins and mages kind of shit on him. And from my variety experience from season 7, 8, and 9 of playing against that little furry bastard, it is a fucking god awful matchup. Like, I cannot stand it on Teemo, and thank God no one plays him, because he's fucking annoying. At least with Urgot, you have the variety to at least all in him way easier. Like Rumble, if you hit an E on Rumble, he is going to die, because not only do you get all your leg procs off, obviously, and you just do much more sustained damage up close. The R really restricts him from kiting you with his R, because Urgot's R has a fat slow on it. And so he can't really get away as much. But in the Teemo matchup, Rumble just really likes to skirmish all day, and he does it way better than Teemo does. Because Teemo's blind absolutely does nothing against Rumble either.
Yep, and it seems like chat 100% agrees with you. It looks like everybody is saying that Urgot's the better matchup into Rumble. Dude, I'll tell you what, once a Rumble gets, because Rumble doesn't care about really managing waves. Rumble wants to push you in 24/7 and be so strong and have you so low that if a jungler comes, he's so strong already at that point where he's just going to turn around with half his, keeping his heat above half, and then turning going around and just rotating through his combo and just killing the jungler, like being, you know, 1 to 2 levels ahead even in the early game and just melting you down, and then having the opposing laner be so low that you can't even walk up and help with the gank. You know what I mean? It's so tragic, man. I'll tell you what, Rumble in the jungle, though, it's pretty fun. I tried it out a lot this season, and it was meta when, you know, they had all the jungle changes with Zed and Darius and Rumble and Morgana. Dude, it was really strong, and it's actually kind of fun as a jungler that I play mostly these days, with a little bit of dabbled in support and top. But actually, I've been playing a lot of ADC. I don't know. Actually, you did know that, because every fucking time you tuned in, I was playing MF ADC for whatever reason. It always happened. But yeah, I've been learning ADC this season with my girlfriend, learning the game and playing support. But dude, when I play jungle mostly, and playing Rumble was fun to like mini game his overheating strategy around rotating between camps. I'll tell you what, playing as a jungler, it's boring as hell to play some junglers, because there's no real mechanics into being able to clear. But with a champion like Rumble, being able to like manage your heat and rotate through your skills properly, it's kind of like a little mini game within the game itself, dude.
Yeah, realizing when like trying to manage your heat to where when you're almost had the jungle finished off, the jungle monster finished off, you maximize and go into overload so you can just auto them to death, and then you transfer. It's real fun. I love playing Rumble in the jungle.
Dude, so we do have one more for you, Mr. REVAKE, for this segment, and it is going to be Singed. Now, Singed was an absolute terror earlier, and probably maybe not necessarily earlier this season, but the end of last season. We all remember the classic God, what was that dude's name? He got canceled recently because of some allegations, but he was what's that guy's name? He was in that video. He was like, nerf Singed, nerf Singed. Somebody help me with that. Somebody in chat. Hashinshin. Yes. Dude, I'll tell you what, he was right though. Even though I'm not a big fan of that guy, he was 100% correct. Singed was a absolute pain in the ass last season.
Oh yeah, dude,
but like, you know, it's very, very few champions can kind of stand up to him. Fortunately, in my opinion, not having played these two champions that much, I think that these guys are both pretty decent against him. So what would you say is probably who has the edge going against this actual toxic son of a bitch?
So if we're looking at jungle help, since Singed is always the jungle help kind of champion, if your jungler kind of neglects you and he just proxies your wave the whole time, hypothetically Teemo's not going to do that great, because Teemo doesn't have the health pool to really tank it. But if we're looking at just one-on-one scenario, Teemo does do well to Singed, just because he has to come up close to not even just to CS, but obviously hit you with his poison. So that leaves you a lot of time with press the attack to put a good damage on him, and even with his ult healing him, it's not going to be enough. Teemo has very good sustained DPS, and the range kind of plays an advantage. Urgot, I wouldn't say it's a terrible matchup for Urgot, but the issue with Singed into Urgot is, for one, once he gets Rylas, the item he rushes, you're kind of fucked. Urgot is a really slow champion in general, let alone with Rylas on him, and Singed will walk you like a dog. I mean, it's not fun when he gets a couple kills and walks you around. You can't do anything, and his E has max percent HP damage on it too, so it's gonna hurt like hell. So I would say definitely Teemo, hands down. Teemo's way better in that matchup. But it's funny because I actually do play a lot of Singed. Singed is my if Teemo's not going to fit into the comp, I need to play another AP top laner, I always pick Singed.
Really? Huh. Yep, I would say that Urgot's probably better than most, though, because of the ability to flip him back if Singed tries to do some cheat shit proxying around your tower. Like, Urgot can kind of at least get the slow on his ultimate. He's able to like get some damage off with his legs after flipping, especially if you get in the tower. But it looks like chat 100% agrees with you too. Well, not 100%, but the majority of chat's definitely saying that option A, Teemo, with 71% is definitely better into Singed. Now, I'll tell you what, there's probably about 30 other champions that's worse than Urgot, but it's so funny to see that they like when these Teemo matchups are good. And I'll tell you what, REVAKE, I know that you're a great Teemo player. You're a good player overall. Honestly, I don't say this about a lot of people, but you deserve a lot higher elo than you currently have. And dude, it's so funny to see when people are like, dude, Teemo's definitely better, because in most of my games in the past, if I see a Teemo top, I don't care what matchup that he's going into, somehow, some way, 75 to 85% of the time, he always loses. Always.
Yeah. It's because Teemo suffers. If you camp a Teemo, he is fucked. I mean, Teemo has a real hard time getting camped. Just by the nature of he's so squishy, and he's like it's like ganking a mobile mage mid lane. If you can put that into perspective, that's exactly what it's like to play into Teemo. And if you have all these high damage bruisers top, not including jungle CC, it makes it very hard. So a lot of shitty Teemos get absolutely dog washed, and it's rough.
Gotcha.
Also, one thing about the Singe matchup is his W grounds you, so Urgot's E does turn into a little bit of a bitch if you get grounded.
Gotcha, man. Hey, by the way, I don't know if you mentioned this, but do you like? All right, I'm sure you did notice this, but I just wanted to point out because I'm kind of proud of myself. Do you like the little cowboy A and B's with the cowboy background?
I do, yeah, I do like that.
I thought you were like that, dude.
I used that cowboy image for my subathon.
Oh, that exact same one?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I really didn't know. I promise, dude. That's just a happy coincidence.
No, it's a good image.
That's so funny.
It's actually what's based off my first overlay too. My first overlay is based off that kind of I don't even know what you call that art style.
The aesthetic, the look, the feel.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like almost exactly like that.
Oh, I mean, you're a man of good taste, so I mean, what can I really say?
Sir.
What can I say out here, dude? And I will say, dude, how much would you pay? Conservatively, how much would you pay if that was a Teemo skin?
Oh, bro, I would sell my first 3-born children. I'm not even kidding you. I would sell them. That would be. I've been asking for that skin for 5 fucking years. I would kill to have a Teemo skin with a mustache.
Dude, you wouldn't play anything else, would you?
Oh, fuck no.
You would turn right back into a one trick. You wouldn't even dabble. You wouldn't even. There would be no variety.
Exactly. Like High Noon Urgot hits my cowboy theme real nice, but dude, I don't know. A Teemo with a mustache just fits the bill.
Yeah. Well, guys, that wraps up that segment that we have, but we are going to jump in right into another similar segment where you guys are going to be able to have the say and the ultimate know-how on being able to vote on what you guys think. But this is a session that I like to call Who is Cooler Than Who? You know we have to have a little bit of the coolness involved into the stream. So this, if for anybody that doesn't know, I'm going to put up 2 people on the board just like we did last time. It's going to be option A and option B, and this is going to be who you guys think is a cooler fictional character. Again, all these people are going to be fictional. I'm not going to bring in actual people because I think that would just open up a little too much controversy that I'm trying to deal with at the moment. But this is going to be on the grounds of who you guys think is cooler than who, and the first matchup that we have is going to be Gandalf versus Harry Potter. REVAKE. Gandalf versus Harry Potter. And I have my, and I actually, you know what? I'm gonna lead off on this one. I gave you all of the first pitches on the Teemo versus Urgot, who is better, but I'm gonna say, as a person who, and I think this is going to be blasphemy, you guys are probably going to already disqualify my opinion before I even begin to say my opinion after what I say right now. I haven't even seen all of the Harry Potters because I just cannot get into the franchise, man. Like, I've seen bits and pieces of 5 out of the, I believe, 7 or 8 they have out right now. But dude, how can you be cooler than the guy who fight the Balrog, right? Is that big monster that Gandalf dies for, Gandalf the Grey, and becomes Gandalf the White and does the "you shall not pass."
Yeah.
And dude, he's basically the guide that basically has everybody understanding what's going on in Lord of the Rings, what to do, how to fix it, who the villains are. I mean, he's always got the answers. He's always the leader with all of these other badasses looking up to him. I mean, Gandalf's pretty fucking cool. I don't know. What do you think, REVAKE?
You know what? Before anybody burns me at the stake, by the way, I'm not big into Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. I know it's you know, treason or whatever. But I've been called Harry Potter too damn much in middle school, so fuck Harry Potter. I don't trust people who like Harry Potter too much. But Gandalf has the iconic "you shall not pass," so I'm going Gandalf all the fucking way, ain't no doubt.
Oh, dude, I'm saying, if it's not Gandalf, chat, you guys have been extremely. You've only disagreed with REVAKE and myself, I think, once in this whole poll taking situation. And you guys, you know, even though I love you all for saying that I have the better mustache, that was the only other time that I disagree with you, chat. But if you're gonna be out here saying that Gandalf is not better than Harry Potter, I don't know what we can do, chat, moving forward. I don't know if this relation can be beneficial. It looks like Gandalf. Yes, option A.
Let's go. Okay, we chilling.
Almost an 80% majority. All right, chat. We can go to the next round. We're on the same page. Hey, thank you so much for the gifted Tacoma, Richard. All right, so we have the next up to bat. It's gonna be Hulk versus Thor. Hulk versus Thor, the classic Marvel matchup of strongmen, of indomitable spirits and bodies and wills to beat the shit out of each other. Obviously, Ragnarok, we saw the actual outcome of who wins in a fight. I will tell you what, my favorite part of it's when they're talking in the ship afterwards, when he's like coming to and he's like back into his Bruce Banner form, and he's like, yo, we just had a fight. And he's like, really? We fought? And then he's like, who won? And Thor's like, I did, easily. Like, you know what I mean? I love this dichotomy. I'm gonna let you take the head on this one though. What do you think first, REVAKE?
So, I don't know. My answer is gonna be a little biased because I just watched the. It was about a month ago. I watched the what's the new Thor movie called? Love and Thunder.
Love and
like
Thunder.
That.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I didn't like it that much. I mean, Thor's cool. I do like Thor. Obviously, I love the God aspect of it. I think that's awesome. But bro, growing up on the PS1 Hulk open world video game, I'm sorry, but Hulk gets it, bro. Hulk's just so much cooler. Too much man behind that. Thor's cool. Obviously, he's dreamy, whatever. But Hulk's green, big, and I always have fond childhood memories of hitting my brother with those Hulk fists you could put on when you were like 7 years old. Those are fire.
Classic,
so I'm going Hulk.
Classic, right?
I'm going Hulk, yeah.
All right, so I've got to say, this is going to be the first time we've disagreed tonight, REVAKE. I've got to say Thor takes the cake. Not only does Thor probably come with the funniest one-liners in all of the Marvel cinematic history that we've seen up to this point, bro, he basically evolves into Big Lebowski at one point. Yeah. And I mean, how can you be cooler than the dude? I mean, he's always like, I mean, the entrance that he makes into the it's not Endgame. What's the first episode of the Avengers? What is that called? It's Infinity War, right?
Yeah.
And then it's Endgame. Dude, his entrance into Infinity War, like, what's a cooler entrance than him coming in
was pretty badass.
To the battlefield? Bring me Thanos! Like, bro, I watched that YouTube clip at least 30 times, bro. Like, I mean, okay, chat. All right. All right. I thought I had a pretty good argument set up. Now, you know what? I'm going to do this, REVAKE. I'm going to take the lead the first time, and maybe it's the first person bias. Whoever gets to talk first, obviously, like, they have to be the one that just sways chat into thinking the way they think. All right, chat. I see you. I mean, I know REVAKE's the guest, and I'll give it to him. I'm a little salty about this one. This is the only one I'm salty about so far. I'm going to tell you. All right, moving on to the, I believe I only have a few. So REVAKE, you're gonna be the first guest that I want to get a tier list in. I've been wanting to do a tier list on this Cool Guy Corner for the first 2 times that we just didn't have enough time, and I would have probably had about 3 or 4 more of these ready to go, but we are gonna do a tier list after the Moose clip of the week. So unfortunately, this is gonna be the last one coming up next, but we're gonna end in a fun one that I don't know if I'm so boomer that people aren't going to be able to even relate to one of these options. Oh, actually, no, you got 2 more. We've got 2 more. Okay, perfect. Actually, this is my favorite one. I forgot that I had this one. I cannot believe I forgot I had this one. It's going to be Eminem versus Lil Dicky.
Oh, okay.
Eminem versus Lil Dicky. I actually got excited about this one, which is so funny. This was my favorite one, and somehow I forgot about it. I'm not sure how that works. But we got the rap god himself versus, dude, the up-and-comer who's probably, like, one of my favorite, if Eminem's one of my top 5 like lyrical rappers, I would say that Lil Dicky is in the top 5 just overall. Like, his humor, his flow, like the different ways he can switch up his style, how he goes to beats, the TV show, the series, like he's probably gonna have a movie here soon, the creativity of his YouTube videos and his music videos. Like, I'm gonna go first. Honestly, guys, I have to give Lil Dicky the credit that he's the first rapper to successfully integrate humor, like versatility, creativity, like obviously these guys are both white rappers. Obviously we're, you know, pretty well informed that that's also a dichotomy of this matchup and situation. But dude, I grew up with Eminem. Eminem is the reason that so many trends were set, so many fads were born. I mean, I'll tell you what, REVAKE, I was rocking a white t-shirt with some bleached hair in 7th grade. I'm gonna tell you that right now, bro. Like the real Slim Shady, I mean, the Moosey man was standing up back in the day. I'm just letting you know. So, I mean, if you guys remember back in the day, if you're old as I am, when TRL was coming out, when the music videos were a big thing, when people were dancing around the pool, man, I was in 8th grade thinking I was the biggest badass dancing in my parents' basement to some Eminem. I'll tell you that. But, you know, REVAKE, I'll let you kind of finish it up, though.
All right. So one of the funniest things I ever found on a song was what's the song called from Lil Dicky? The one where it features Brain.
I think it's called Pillow Talking. Yeah.
That is possibly some of the funniest lyrical and good music I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. And I respect the Go Eminem, obviously, actually bringing it forward, just being awesome, you know, just kind of shaking up the field. But dude, Lil Dicky, his TV show, his personality, it just trumps Eminem so fucking hard, dude. Like,
I'm telling you, REVAKE, it's the first person bias. It's the first person bias. Whoever takes the first 50% of the conversation sways the audience.
Yeah.
Hey, chat, I see you out here. Hey, chat, we can all stand up, baby. We can all stand up. But no, I'll tell you what. At the end of the first season of Dave, when he does the rap, and then like, what's Charlemagne? After he like completely changes his opinion, and Dave kills it. Then at the very end, he's like, hold up, don't say it. What does he say? And they say Lil Dicky, and I say, hold up, my name is, and then Charlemagne's, what's your name? And he looks at the camera and flexes, and then Dave comes on the screen. That was hard as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
That was hard, dude. Yeah. I love that series. The episode with the fucking the sex doll is the funniest. That's some of the funniest TV I've seen.
Or the episode when he's doing the milking porn, and then when he's underneath the table, and then the garage door goes up, and they both look at him, and then he's like, I'm just gonna park on the street.
It's so fucking funny, dude.
It's so great, dude. It's so great. I was crying laughing, and I don't really do that on TV shows.
It was so funny. Also, Lil Dicky is like he freestyles like a motherfucker too. Like, he's got some crazy freestyle. The freestyle in the Breakfast Club is like one of the most iconic freestyles ever.
Yeah, I'll tell you this though. People are like, I don't really keep up with rap that often, but for some reason it's made its way onto my Facebook feed. I don't know if I clicked a website once, but I get like all of these rap updates from like all the beef going on. Dude, like The Game and everybody else is like trying to call out Eminem for no reason, just because and we all know that Machine Gun Kelly claimed that he beat him in a battle in the videos, and you know, I mean, come on, bro. Like, people have to call out Eminem just because he's the top of the top, and I mean, that's gonna get the most like controversy started. So I mean, dude, when you're the top G, when you're that cool, everybody has to call you out, because they just you know, there's no one else that they can, right?
Yeah, it's like being in prison where you gotta fight the biggest guy kind of thing.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so this is the last one though, and this is the one again. So that was a boomer. So like, if there's a lot of young people in chat, I don't blame you, because Eminem, you weren't around when he was in his prime, but you know that this is the next one. I don't think half of chat's gonna even know how to be able to reference this. We've got Joe Cool from the Peanuts, Snoopy and his character of Joe Cool, versus Brian Griffin from Family Guy.
Oh shit.
So this is kind of old school little pet dog versus new school pet dog.
Yeah.
So I mean, do you even have any reference point for Joe Cool?
I have more reference points for Snoopy in general than Joe Cool.
Okay, so we'll bring Snoopy into Joe Cool's persona as well for the sake of this argument. That's perfect. Okay. So take it away.
Okay, so I think based off, I know I watched an interview somewhere where if this is a while ago though, I'm pretty sure Brian is based off Snoopy in some sort of way, at least aesthetically. But Dude, Snoopy's the OG son. Tell me, you can't tell me Brian's got more merch than Snoopy. I remember all the grandmas out there collecting Snoopy merch before it was popular. Your fucking grandma coming out in a Mimi with Snoopy on it, son. You can't tell me that wasn't happening, right?
He said
You try to fucking get grandma to buy some merch. You can't get that shit happening anymore. Nah. Tweety Bird and Snoop were always on the clothes back then. So I'm going with Snoopy, son. I'm going with Snoopy.
Hey, I'm so glad to hear you say that, because I wanted to end up with an agreement at the very end of this. But I mean, how many people have ever dressed up as Brian Griffin for Halloween?
Right?
Like, come on, bro. Like, Snoopy is iconic. The Snoopy Woodstock combination, especially back in the day, but it's like,
oh yeah.
That's like time tested, true and through, man. Like, that is one of the most iconic, like, cartoon / like just TV duos, right?
Oh yeah.
And I mean, especially that he's so cool, doesn't even talk. He doesn't even have to talk, bro. Like, he just makes little noises once in a while. Woodstock does his little ... I mean, Snoopy in the dance, bro, like does a little head bob, bro. Like, that's all he has to do. He's just so cool. Like, I mean, you know you're cool when you don't have to say anything to be cool. Brian can be cool, but he just tries too hard, bro. Brian's a sweaty. He's the people out in my norms games that think they're gonna gain elo out there just by winning.
Right.
He sweats too hard, bro. He sweats too hard.
Amen, dude. Amen to that.
No, I will say, though, that Brian Griffin does, I mean, he's got a lot of relevancy, though. For anybody that's saying Brian, I got to give some credit out there. Like, he is, you know, probably one, with Stewie and Brian, probably hold that franchise together. Me and Brandy have actually been really watching a lot of Family Guy recently, because we haven't seen, like, the last 5 new seasons. I cannot believe they're still coming out with Family Guy.
Dude.
They're on, like, season 20 or something like that,
it's
man.
like the new Simpsons. And I remember watching Family Guy when I was younger, like in middle school and high school, and when I watch it when I'm older, I get so much more, and it's so much fucking funnier. I mean, you catch things that you didn't even know that you didn't catch the first time around as well. Oh yeah.
All right, well, that rounds out. It looks like, and sorry, chat. It looks like chat agrees with us as well. I appreciate you. I don't feel
the boomers
like I'm
win this time.
Yeah, I mean, I did just turn 35 on Monday, REVAKE, and Knockup's out here saying that you had hot sex with him on his birthday, so I wasn't even invited. And then it was my birthday on Monday, and I didn't get hot sex from either one of you guys, so I'm not sure what to think about that. But and this is a perfect segue too to be telling people that I am going to be doing a subathon. It's going to be capped, so I'm not going to go for like 8 days like I did last time. Yes, I actually went for 8 days on a subathon, but I am going to be doing a 2-year anniversary and a birthday anniversary. Birthday is always an anniversary. What the hell am I talking about? A 2-year affiliate anniversary for my stream, and a birthday capped subathon will start on this channel on Friday, and I believe the time will be somewhere around 5 to 6 Central. So guys, stay tuned. And I know a lot of people are here. They said that Beerman Stan, the one, the only, the homie that was on the first episode of the Cool Guy Corner a couple of weeks ago, has been dropping the information that on Saturday during my Sub Wars, I will be doing during my subathon, I should say, I will be participating in the Tavern and the Vineyard Sub Wars. So guys, go to my Discord, go to my announcements. If you guys would like to sign up for my team, !Discord, go to the announcements. The sign up sheet is there. It's got all of the information. It's going to be super fun. I can't wait, and it's going to be exciting. So REVAKE, after myself plugging all of the information out of nowhere, I mean, I heard hot sex on birthday, so you know I had to start talking about something, but an American Burrito, while I transferred to the next segment, said, get that REVAKE wanker out of here, bro.
Ooh.
Fighting words.
Zesty.
Fighting words. American Burrito, welcome into the stream, though, my friend. All right, Mr. REVAKE, we do have time. We've got about 30 minutes to do this. And again, guys, if you have any questions for Mr. REVAKE or myself, where we're going to be opening up the Q&A, if you put !join in the chat, there's a panel underneath my stream where you'll see the order, just like if you were joining a League of Legends game. You can go ahead and get !join for the Q&A session. In the meantime, though, before we get to that, we are going to be doing a tier list, and the tier list is going to be fast food. fast food, guys. And I
Oh,
don't know.
shit.
I mean, REVAKE just said he had McDonald's for twice today already, so I'm going to go ahead and say he's an authority already on the subject matter. But I almost forgot about this, though. It's a real quick clip. The Moose clip of the week that I'm always going to be trying to work into this stream is going to be next. Let me go ahead and mute the music real quick. And REVAKE, I don't know how much you know about mooses, but they're kind of cool if we're talking about cool or not. So let's take a look at this clip, shall we? Bro, mooses just doing battle in someone's backyard,
Oh my God. Bro. Look at them move that car like it's nothing. Holy.
Oh, dude, it's actually funny. Why at the end the car will come into play. Oh,
Oh.
bro, this man gets bullied into the trunk. This
Dude,
other
the
moose
bed
just
of
said,
the
"Hey, pack
truck.
up and leave, dude. Just get in the trunk, dude."
He's so confused.
Imagine that though. Just looking out your backyard by your cars and you see this.
Dude,
The flashlight?
It reminds me of It reminds me of people who like they have those random bears who just walk into their houses. You know, this is exactly what the situation reminds me of. Just some random shit happening way too close to humans that shouldn't be happening.
Bro,
Those are tagged, too.
how bizarre would that be? So everybody says, since I'm the Moosey man, that they think I either from Canada, I live in Canada, or I live in like the northern states. So they're like, yeah, I mean, dude, I would never want to see a moose. If you've seen how big they can get and how gargantuanly intimidating they are, and guys, if you want to, I've got interesting moose facts in my panels underneath the stream if you ever want to take a look. But the mooses, they don't mess around, bro. They don't mess around.
Welcome you ever see a fucking moose, a moose, or somebody hit a moose with their car?
Dude, I mean, that car did not make it, I'll tell you that.
Bro, dude, no, the moose it's like hitting a brick wall, bro. They are so big and so dense. It's ridiculous. They are actually like crazy animals. Like people are so scared like brown bears and shit. Dude, people die from mooses all the fucking time. It's insane.
Dude, so it's a fact that a moose can take down a brown bear with with ease. A grizzly bear, like any kind of bear wouldn't be a fight for a moose.
Yeah,
a full-grown moose.
It's nuts, bro. They're so strong.
Dude, it's actually nuts. And so I had another clip, and so I can't give you guys 2 moose clips in a row because I'd be just gotta, you gotta wait for next week to get the next moose clip, chat. But I would show you, there's a clip out there that I did for the first week in UNL. Thank you so much for the raid, my guy. And welcome,
Ale, baby, love you, baby.
Hey, what's up, UNL? Hope you had a good one, homie. But dude, that first clip that I did on the Cool Guy Corner with Stan showed a moose that was like twice the size of an SUV driving by.
Oh my God.
And he was just casually walking down the highway. It was bonkers. It was
Dude, they're
bonkers.
So big. They're so big and they don't give a fuck. Like they really don't.
None were given. Not a single one were given at all that day. Like, dude, and then like when he's driving by, the guy's like, oh my God, and the moose just looks at him and is just like, what's up, dude? Like, what's good? I know you're driving by me at 60 miles an hour, but what's good, bitch? Fight me, bro.
It's insane.
All right, guys, so this is going to be the last segment of the night before the viewer question. Again, UNL, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, guys. This is a tier list. Richard or mods, when you do the poll on this, please only have the poll be for 1 minute so we can fire through these as fast as possible. I made sure that we didn't have that many on the list because we are going to be playing a game of League of Legends with Mr. REVAKE after the viewer questions part of this, guys, so make sure you stay tuned. If you want to be a part of that, the way it functions is that the join queue is open right now for the viewer question side of things, which we'll get into after the tier list. Immediately after the viewer questions, I will clear the queue, and then the first 3 people that jump on that join queue are going to be able to play with me and Mr. REVAKE in a 5v5 Summoner's Rift matchup action, and you know that he's going to be playing some either Teemo or Urgot up in that top lane, baby. So yeah, Richard or the mods, can I get a 1 minute timer? The first one that we have is Arby's.
Bro.
Everybody memes about this, REVAKE, so I'm going to let you start. I'm going to actually have a little bit of a different opinion, to be honest with you, but what do you think about Arby's? S, A, B, C, or D?
Arby's fucks, dude. Beef and cheddar is goated. OG, best sandwich in fast food almost. Arby's is high A tier.
High A tier?
High A tier.
High A tier.
And curly fries, bruh. high A tier.
Bro, so I thought you were gonna jump on the bandwagon that everybody just takes a gigantic shit on Arby's.
Oh hell no, dude. Arby's fucks. Arby's fucks, dude.
So okay, the way that I see it is that so this goes true for every fast food restaurant, 100%, right? And by the way, mods, if you just want to put like where or what tier and then just have an S and A, B, C, D, I believe you can have 5 options on the poll. Sorry to keep interjecting, but just making it fast and easy for everybody. Just like Arby's is passing through my stomach, fast and well, it's not too easy when it comes out, but dude, it's true for every restaurant. Like there's good ones and there's bad ones, right? Like you can't have the same high quality at every single restaurant of a franchise. But dude, I would only eat Arby's when I played college football and I was a tight end, so I'd be part of the quote-unquote offensive line. And these 350-pound motherfuckers would take me to Arby's after every single... And this was... Okay, so Saturdays would be game day. Sundays would be when we would come in and we'd watch tape. So then you wouldn't have really a workout. It would be kind of a cool down day. And these dudes would go to Arby's for dinner and take me there every single time. And when I tell you, like, I didn't have a choice in the matter because I was a young buck and these guys like make you eat where they want to eat.
Yeah.
Bro, how many like Sunday night tragedies and Monday morning just miserable times I had because I ate there every Sunday afternoon after a football game. Bro, I'll tell you what, the mozzarella sticks do slap. The curly Q fries are pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Like I just cannot get over any of the sandwiches though. Like I went to a small town in Missouri called, like, it was a D2 school, so we were still really good at football, but we only had like a population of like 30,000 in our college town, and like 25,000 of them were college students. But like it wasn't a great restaurant. Like I've been to better Arby's, trust me, but dude, like I'd have to say Arby's overall on the experience wheel, in my opinion, is somewhere around B to C range, but REVAKE's saying A tier. So chat is actually saying A too. Chat.
Oh, Arby's fucks. I'm telling you,
Chat.
Arby's fucks.
Bro.
It's so good. The beef and cheddar is so good, bro. It's such a classic. It's like getting a cheeseburger from McDonald's when you go to Arby's.
You're lucky that you're agreeing with REVAKE on this. I'll put it. I think that's a travesty and a national disgrace that this is the first tier list. That's the first option, and that's where it lands. But like, I'm gonna let it fly just because I love you and REVAKE so much. The next one, don't let me down on the next one, REVAKE. Do not keep trolling me. Burger King.
Oh, Burger King. Okay, so this is my hot take on Burger King. Burger King does have better French fries than McDonald's. Hands down, better French fries than McDonald's, better salted. But everything else is A, too fucking expensive compared to McDonald's, and B, usually shittier. Like getting a cheeseburger from Burger King is like eating dog food, and getting one from McDonald's like eating fine cuisine. That's like C. C.
I'd agree. And dude, it's for me specifically, I don't like sesame seeds on the bun, dude.
I agree. Even at Arby's, I don't get sesame seed on my bun. I hate that shit.
Dude, I mean, Cobra's saying they have a solid plant-based burger, but Cobra, I mean, is that what we're really discussing on these tier lists for fast food? I really love the vegan option that this fast food place offers me. Like, I cannot wait to eat the plant-based fucking fries and chocolate chip cookies that are all vegan and natural. Like, come on, Cobra, I love you, but come on.
I've never tried their plant-based burger. I've never tried it, but
this is how I eat fast food.
Bloody, so like I don't eat too many vegetarian vegan options.
Yeah, me neither, dude. Well, I'll tell you what, if I am, because I do eat healthy a lot of the time, I'm not going to a fast food place to do it though. Yeah. I would say C or D tier as well. I'm even willing to go as low as D, but I think C is pretty fair. Chat is saying difference between B and C, so I'll get Burger King at C.
The only thing stopping me from D tier with Burger King, not to interrupt you, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Fucking cheesy tots are fucking awesome, dude. Cheesy tots fuck.
I actually kind of want to go there and try that. Now, you've already got me intrigued on the triple cheeseburger from McDonald's from earlier, but I didn't know they had cheesy tots.
Yeah, but they're seasonal, so they only come out like twice a year, but they're so fucking good, dude. They are so good.
So they're not always available.
Nope, and that's why it's not any higher, because if I could get cheesy tots all the time, maybe, but no, I cannot. It's like a shitty ex-girlfriend, comes back once or twice a year, breaks your heart every time, and then leaves. It's just tough.
You're dumb, dude. And then it just keeps coming back, and you have no other choice but to go to accept it, bro. All right.
Yep.
I feel you. All right, the next one's Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. And I'm going to say anybody that doesn't have Chick-fil-A at least A tier, you guys are just lying. I mean, bro, like I know, you know, the J-Man and the good God above are looking down at this fast food restaurant. I'm not necessarily all about that life, but I will say that, like, dude, I watched a video of it's called RDC World. If you guys have ever heard of that YouTube channel, they do a quote unquote how Chick-fil-A employees must be trained, and they have a whole series. They have like how Popeyes employees must be trained and how like Chick-fil-A must be trained, and like all of this, like it's a running series. It's hilarious. No matter what, hate or love the politics or the ideals behind Chick-fil-A, like, dude, they are quality AF. They will take a fucking line of cars 50 deep and you'll be done in 10 minutes. It'll be quality.
Those employees would take a bullet for you. I'm telling you, like, and those chicken nuggets, like, they're so good.
Dude, if your car breaks down, they're gonna come out and fix it by the time they get you your sandwich, dude.
Exactly.
Like, I mean,
I'd go A. I don't always gravitate towards Chick-fil-A, but I'd say Chick-fil-A is like an A, a high A, higher than Arby's.
I would definitely say. I would say A. I know where I'm gonna put the S in this list, and I'm gonna make sure that my S is. I'm not gonna be throwing around S's like I'm handing out beads at Mardi Gras. I'm not gonna be doing that.
Yeah.
A, but it's okay. So S. So there was 2 for S, but Richard, were you watching? Okay, so A. There's 1 for A and 2 for S's. Would you? I would say A as well. Would you say A or would you say S?
I'm going A, but.
I'll go A. So
I can empathize with the S though.
I can empathize with the S as well, but since me and REVAKE are both agreeing on A, I'm gonna slap. And I guarantee you, anybody that comes to this fucking stream and looks at Arby's and Chick-fil-A sitting right next to each other, they're gonna think that we're high, bro. They're gonna be like, dude, what are you talking about over here? They're gonna be like, dude, this guy doesn't have a clue what he's doing with tier lists. It's gonna be like, bro, these guys have immaculate facial hair, but they do not have good opinions on fast food. All right, Chipotle's up next. And I'm gonna tell you what, guys, I know that Chipotle is notorious for having the food poisoning. Chipotle is notorious for, I know that there's been times, even I specifically have had terrible stomach aches, and South Park actually did an episode of it was based around crapping your pants with Chipotle. And so Billy Mays, you know Billy Mays, that's like, hi, I'm Billy Mays. Yeah, and so he does this whole thing where there's a product that he advertises called Chipotle Way, and he's like, I'll tell you what, do you have blood on your underpants every time you eat Chipotle? Do you have a hard time replacing with all the money on your undergarments? Use Chipotle Away. Like, he's like, it'll get all those stains from hard to reach places. It's so funny.
Oh god, that's hilarious.
It's great. You should check it out.
That sounds fucking hilarious.
You should check it out. But dude, I will tell you what, Chipotle, it's relatively healthy. And whenever I work out, if I need a protein source that's good tasting, if I want to throw in some sour cream, some guacamole, I'll do that. If I want a burrito instead of a bowl, I'll do that. But dude, I have to put, out of all of these places, Chipotle is the closest thing to an S for me. So
I'm agreeing with S.
So okay, well, REVAKE, I knew that we were friends for a reason.
The steak and rice bowl with some queso on that is dude, I scarfed that down in 30 seconds. It's so good.
Yep. And it's relatively, it increased in price recently since the pandemic, but before that, when you could go to a Chipotle and have like a $7.50 bowl, it was crazy. Like that would be 2 meals. It would be 2 meals.
Yeah, dude. It's so good too. And somebody actually, and as you said, it's a lot healthier. It's not like Subway healthy where the bread isn't even considered bread because it has so much sugar in it, but like it's actual healthy. It's not bad.
All right, so chat, I love you guys, and it looks like we have quite a few people in chat, but it doesn't look like people are really voting because we only had 1 vote in the poll, and it was only for C. So I can't even do you guys the justice of agreeing with you because I mean, if REVAKE was gonna at least say A, I was going to take over and give the host streamer privilege and say S tier regardless. But guys, let's get, if you're able to, I know there's a lot of people in there lurking. They're probably playing video games. They're probably in game as we speak. Just listen to us in the background. So if you're able to, and again, I love you all, but I've got to put Chipotle in S tier, bro. I've got to put Chipotle in S tier.
Yep.
The next one, and guys, make sure we're slapping that poll. It's available. We're going to be doing, the poll is available for every single selection. The next one is In-N-Out Burger. And I know people will live and die by this place. We didn't even have one available to me in Missouri before I moved to Texas, REVAKE. And now that I live in Texas, it's probably even more pathetic that I can say I still haven't eaten there. I don't know.
So the only thing close I've ate to In-N-Out is Rallies.
So you haven't had it either. Wow.
Nope.
Okay, so chat, we're going to leave this one wide open to you guys. We're going to give you guys the benefit of the doubt. But REVAKE, have you heard the hype around In-N-Out Burger like I have? Like, people love that shit.
Oh, they eat that shit up, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I respect it too. I mean, it's not bad. I'm sure it's good. Like, when I eat at Rallies is the only equivalence I can think of. So Rallies is kind of like the same thing. And Rallies is fucking S tier easy. So I can only assume In-N-Out's probably high up there.
Oh, dude. So where I live, it's and I just answered this to Missy. I live north of Dallas, Texas. Bro, there's an In-N-Out Burger probably 5-10 minutes away from my house, and every time I drive by there, there's a 15-car line minimum.
Oh god, dude.
Minimum. I'm like, dude, I don't even like. I want to go try it so bad, but I'm afraid, unlike Chick-fil-A, that'll get you by super fast. I'm afraid I'm gonna be sitting in line for 20 minutes. And by the time I get it,
dude,
I'm gonna be so pissed off waiting that line.
Right?
I'm not gonna want to eat it, dude.
Oh yeah. It's like Panda Express, kind of. You gotta wait so fucking long.
Yeah, and actually, chat said B. So again, chat, I'm gonna give you guys the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's not impressing people as much as it should. Maybe that wait in line, maybe that wait in line takes it down a couple of notches. All right, chat, I see you. The next one we got.
Before we start this next one real quick, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna get my hot take on it and use the restroom real quick.
Gotcha. All right, man. KFC, what you got for us, REVAKE?
KFC is A tier. Okay, I'll be back.
All right, this man Mike drops fast AF. Dude, he's probably got to go get rid of that McDonald's from two episodes. He said, dude, while he's gone, guys, make sure you give him shit about this when he comes back. I was like, dude, earlier in the stream, I asked what his McDonald's order was for the streamer interview session. This man said that he already ate McDonald's twice today. See, that guy's got to go to the bathroom for a reason. I'll tell you that, chat. And I will also say, funny enough, that my girlfriend, Miss Brandy, who you guys know, UV Unicorn, catch her tomorrow on the podcast, she actually ordered KFC for us 2 nights ago. We got the chicken tenders, and again, before you guys get super upset, like, how could you possibly get KFC without getting the skinned breast? The skin of the chicken is the best. I do agree with you guys, but we got a bowl with like the mashed potatoes and gravy with the corn, with the chicken tenders. The biscuits are super good. Like, the chicken itself is decent, but the skin is amazing. I will say that it's got to be at the lowest B tier. I will agree A tier, and if chat says B tier, I can't agree with that as well. But I will say that no lower than B tier for KFC. Now, this is a restaurant too that can have some bad restaurants. I've had some bad KFCs before. But yeah, I would say KFC is either A or B tier.
The thing about KFC is, you tell me another restaurant that has partnered with Long John Silver's and has put A&W root beer on the map. Tell me, there is none. I'm telling you, there is none. When you get a Long John Silver connected to KFC, you know you're eating good. The what's it called? What's that fucking bowl called? It's a bowl with mashed potatoes, popcorn, chicken.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just talking about. I think it's just called a bowl. Like,
holy
people just
fuck.
call it a bowl.
It is so good.
Yeah, Cobra Kai said the bowl too.
Yep, it's fire.
I mean, I don't know. So chat, yeah, we're the poll is open right now for everybody that's newish in here. We were gonna have a poll open where you guys can vote with us. So the poll is open for another 15 seconds. If you want to vote along with us, welcome in the new homies. But yeah, I would say B tier at the lowest for KFC, man. I think KFC is pretty legit, especially since there's only one other chicken place on here. And I think that's going to be controversial, in my opinion. Wow, KFC A tier. I'm telling you, REVAKE.
Okay,
the first person that talks sways chat. I'm telling you. He just says A tier and goes to the bathroom real quick. All right. I'll agree with that. KFC in the A tier. Oh God, I'm gonna let REVAKE start with this one too. And REVAKE, I did kind of leak. Well, I guess you even said it in the one-on-one interview session at the beginning of the stream. How many times you've already had McDonald's today? So, REVAKE, what you think about the McD's?
My answer will surprise you, and it's gonna be very controversial. McDonald's is only good because it's very convenient and fast. everything else, it has no specific niche. It provides nothing except cream pies, which is disgusting. I don't like their cream pies. Their breakfast is mid. I'm going C tier.
C tier.
C tier on McDonald's. It's all everybody only likes it because there's like 1,000 of them within 10 feet, and it's very convenient.
Huh. And then so
I've got diarrhea more from McDonald's than Taco Bell.
And that's saying something, dude.
And that's saying something.
And that's saying something. Bro, I'll tell you what. I mean, obviously, back in my younger days, when I would party all the time and want to go somewhere and get some food afterwards, it's either always McDonald's or Taco Bell. I mean, it's got to be one of those two. And honestly, I can safely say that even though the diarrhea comes with it, I'd almost always want to go to Taco Bell over McDonald's too.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, if you're going to be shitting your guts, might as well do it to some knockoff Mexican food, you know? I mean, plus McDonald's Sprite, it could, in my opinion, be considered a lethal weapon. It might as well just be acid. I mean, this shit is garbage.
But I will say McDonald's chocolate chip cookies are pretty goated. I love chocolate chip cookies, and they have pretty solid chocolate chip cookies, in my opinion.
Exactly. Yeah, very true. But when I think about a good chocolate chip cookie from a fast food place, I'm thinking Subway. They got variety. White macadamia nut, raisin, chocolate brownie, you know? Sure, do I want to eat a fucking hoagie? No. But hey, if I want a cookie, I'm down, you know?
All right, well, okay, so chat is split, and I mean, D tier is pretty harsh, but REVAKE said C tier. Chat saying A or D tier. I got a coin here. I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to choose between C or D. D is heads, C is tails. D tier it is. D tier it is.
I guess they don't lie.
All
and you know what? I am about the D tier on McDonald's too. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, they just don't do anything special. McFlurry, why not go to Dairy Queen, right?
Yeah.
Looking like,
or you mean like the ice cream machine to be working in general? You got to go anywhere else but McDonald's?
Exactly. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. That thing's always shut down. It's probably got a fucking whole microbiome growing in it. I can only imagine. Like, I don't know, bro.
Bro, if I knew what I knew today when they asked me in elementary school what I want to be when I grow up, I would say like the ice cream repairman for McDonald's franchise. I'd be making 200 grand a year. I'd be hustling all over the country, dude. I'd be fixing so many ice cream machines. Like, right. I don't know what they pay or if there's like massive shortage of ice cream repairman for that franchise, but dude, it's crazy. That shit is always out of service, pissing me off.
Well, I watched a documentary actually based on McDonald's ice cream machines. The reason they're always all broken all the time is because one company has instilled themselves into McDonald's where they only make this ice cream machine and they never have enough people to fix all of them. So the whole reason they're always waiting, because all the parts provide one company, all the maintenance people are provided by one company. You can't have an outside person come in and fix a machine. That's why it's always fucked up. Yep. They have a monopoly. Their whole business is just providing ice cream machines to McDonald's.
But why don't they just, I mean, is there the production line always falling apart? Like, is there not enough employees? Do they not?
Yeah, I mean,
like, I don't
just
get
have
it.
a monopoly on it. No one else can fix them, so why rush?
That's true.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, when you have the monopoly, you're able to provide whatever service you want. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, well, that makes sense. All right, so REVAKE, I'm going to start this one. And dude, I know there's going to be a lot of people that say I've lost my mind because there's so many better Chinese places out there. But dude, orange chicken and lo mein from Panda Express, I swear, is like heroin for me, dude. I can't get enough of it. I've always lived within 5 to 10 minutes of Panda Express. Their crab rangoon admittedly sucks ass. It's not very big. It's not very filling. Yep. I have to buy like 9 crab rangoon for my big ass to even be able to be satiated with those crab rangoon. And crab rangoon are usually one of my most crucial elements of any Chinese restaurant.
Amen.
But dude, orange chicken and lo mein from Panda Express is, I have to be honest with myself. If it's anything lower than A, I can't agree with it, man. Anything else from that restaurant, I don't know because I've never had it, because I don't need to have it, because I love the orange chicken and lo mein so much. I don't know, REVAKE, what do you think?
I agree with you 100%. I do love the orange chicken, but my crack cocaine when it comes to Panda Express is the fucking coconut shrimp.
Really?
Coconut shrimp fucks. It's so good. And Panda Express, the people are always nice. The food is, I'd say, adequately priced. I always get the biggest order because I'm a fat ass. But yeah, no, it's good. And I agree with you. I'm a whore for crab rangoon. Their crab rangoon's mid. It's very mid. But everything outside of that, I say Panda Express and S. I've never had a bad experience with Panda Express.
All right, let's see what
and
chat
I've had
says.
a multitude of Chinese food.
All right.
From learning about Chinese and stuff.
All
And
right.
I think it's pretty fire. Yeah.
I'm agreeing to say S. So one person said S, one person said C. I'm going S tier with Panda Express, bro. I know that's super biased. I'm glad that at least it sounds like REVAKE's had some good situations, and chat seems like it's got at least one person saying that they agree as well. By the way, just for prerequisite, we're not using F tier because we don't have, like, this is the smallest fast food tier list I could find because we just didn't have enough time to do an extensive one. So all like Jollibee, I don't even know what the hell this is. Sbarro, because you can't see the full name of it. It's like a pizza restaurant. So I don't even know what that is. I have a hard time understanding why that's the only pizza restaurant in this entire list.
Not Pizza Hut or anything else. That one.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts has no business being on this list whatsoever.
No.
White Castle is horrible. I don't know. But F tier, we're just not considering it. So F tier is just what we don't have time to get to, guys, in case you're wondering. All right, so Popeye's Chicken Louisiana Fresh. What do you think?
So I've had Popeyes. I'm a KFC fanboy. I love KFC. I live and die by the KFC, by the Colonel. Popeyes, I don't agree that it's better. I just don't. There's a certain kind of dirt that comes with KFC that Popeyes just can't provide, and I like that. So I'm gonna say Popeyes is B. They got good chicken and their biscuits are all right, but I'm gonna say B.
You'll say B? You'll say B?
Yep.
I'm gonna say C or D tier. And it's because the only good thing from Popeyes that I've ever had is the thing they came out with a year and a half ago, which is the chicken sandwich.
Sandwich is fuck.
Everything else from that place is awful. Awful, bro. Like, at least at least I can stand by my decision with Panda Express. Like, not everything that from there is great, but they have at least 3 or 4 good options.
Yep.
With and like the other stuff is palatable. I tried to have like macaroni and cheese and baked beans and stuff from Popeyes. I took 2 bites and then didn't eat the rest of it.
It's so bad.
I only had my chicken sandwich and that's all I ate.
Yep.
Like the fries aren't even good. Their fries aren't even good. How do you mess up fries, bro?
Exactly. And like if you're gonna eat like mac and cheese or mashed potatoes or something like a side, KFC has much better sides than Popeyes.
Yes, I will 100% agree. Now, there's going to be some people in chat that don't agree with that, but I agree with you, REVAKE. I 100% agree. Yeah. And it looks like Vandal's saying Popeyes is so much better. So Vandal's probably never coming back again. He's like, I rated you last night, and this is what you're going to talk about my fucking Popeyes, bro? Yeah, Vandal, I'm sorry, bro. By the way, shout out to Vandal, homie. You've been massive support for this the raids lately, man. Welcome back in. All right, looks like C or D tier. I'm putting it a fucking D tier, bro. I'm putting it a D tier. Slap that shit right by the golden arches, and we'll move on to the next one. All right, guys, get your guts ready because we're talking about Taco Bell next. Get those buttholes puckered, get drunk before we talk about this place. Like, Taco Bell, I'll tell you what though, even sober is not awful. One thing that I will say about Taco Bell, which I cannot believe that I tried it for the first time probably about 2 years ago. I don't know if that's like around when they started doing it, but Taco Bell's breakfast is not bad.
Oh, dude, it fucks. I like Taco Bell's breakfast more than McDonald's or Burger King.
100%. But I will say that the next place we're about to talk about has the best fucking breakfast of everybody. If you want to know my truth.
True. Yeah.
But dude, Taco Bell breakfast is pretty solid. You know, if you're in the mood to, you know, enjoy the food that you have for cheap, but then you're going to be visiting the bathroom later, I mean, Taco Bell is a pretty solid place. I would say solid B tier. What do you think, REVAKE?
I do fuck with Taco Bell. Compared to other options on the list, if I have like a Panda, Chipotle, Arby's, Jesus. God, a KFC or something like that, I'm not going with Taco Bell. But the steak quesadillas, fantastic. Their quesadillas are pretty good. Thus, you know, though a little pricey. Baja Blast is always something to get you coming back because the Baja Blast and the Freezies, they got a good drink selection. I'm saying B. I say B. Plus,
so you'd say definitely too. B tier.
Yeah, I'd say B. Yeah. I mean, now if I'm stoned, the first thing I want to go to is Taco Bell. So that's different, but that's me under the influence of drugs. So that's saying something.
Wait, Taco Bell S tier says chat?
Oh, hell Hell no, bro.
Wow.
Kidding me?
Wow.
Nah, y'all are still in the Mexican pizza love phase, bro. That shit.
Oh,
nah,
yeah. People do love their Mexican pizza. I will say that shit sells out, bro. Like,
yeah, every time.
yeah, I will say, what other restaurant do you know that sells out of an item like that, though? I gotta give chat the credit for that.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a point. And if we're saying B tier, we're not trashing it. We're saying that it's, I mean,
it's a good choice. It's very good. I mean, you're not complaining if you go there. Is kind of what B is, I think.
All right, so Cobra Kaisa, since I messaged you a DM the other day, I was wondering how you were. I've missed you. It's been a couple of weeks, and you're always in chat. You've been a long time standing member. I just picked out a random person in chat. Since me and REVAKE say B and chat says S, do you think S tier or A tier? Based on your opinion alone, I'll place this in either S tier or A tier, because I think that's a good compromise. Cobra Kaisa says A. All right.
Okay, I was about to say, just another argument. You have to compare the two Mexican food places, Chipotle and Taco Bell, and you can't tell me Taco Bell can stand foot with Chipotle. You just can't. You just can't.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So, Chad, I do respect the S bid, and if you want to blame anybody, blame Cobra Kaisa. That's exactly why I did that. I wasn't even giving you a favor, Cobra. I was just using you as a scapegoat. Let's go. So, anyways, so the next one and the final one, and trust me, guys, I didn't come up with this order. This is just a randomized order, but this is a good one to end on. Wendy's.
Oh,
Wendy's.
Man, dude. So, I haven't had Wendy's in a minute, I'll be honest with you. But Frosties are awesome. I had a Java chip Frappuccino thing that was pretty fucking good. I don't know if they still have spicy chicken nuggets, but the spicy chicken nuggets and the Baconator is like an S tier fast food item. So I'd say Wendy's is a hard A, not including their breakfast is fire too. So I'd say A.
I would say that Wendy's has the best fast food burger. Like outside of like Five Guys, again, before you guys all rage pitchforks, like I understand there's some like what they consider themselves to be fast food, but like those places will really keep you waiting for like 10 to 15 minutes for a burger. But like if you want to go somewhere that might have only 1 or 2 cars in line, that'll only take you a couple minutes to get through, it's considered a trademark fast food restaurant. I think Wendy's has the best burger. I agree with you. The Baconator's fire. The Dave's Triple is fire. I used to eat that all the time in high school. I mean, dude, I've never been to a Wendy's where the burger was bad. Their fries are pretty solid. You know, overall, I think their chicken nuggets are pretty good. Their Frosties fire. Like, I would say that, I mean, I would say Wendy's is B and A tier. No lower than B. I could understand arguments for S, but I would say at least B tier, maybe A tier for Wendy's as well.
I'd say even comparatively chicken nugget wise, I think Wendy's has the best chicken nuggets you can get from a fast food place.
Oh yeah, so now you're saying even burgers and nuggets are the best
I think
Wendy's.
you can't beat their regular nuggets with the spicy chicken nuggets.
Their spicy nuggets are pretty good. Spicy nuggets are pretty good. Is so? What do you usually? I usually get. I'll get a burger, whether it's a Baconator or even their junior bacon cheeseburgers are good. Like their double stacks are. Dude, when I was in college, and again, this is going to be way different than a lot of people's timeline, but back in 2006 to 2011, which was roughly about a decade ago, their double stacks were 99 cents.
Yeah,
bro, I would
a steal.
like. Oh, dude, I'd go before I started drinking. Every single time I would go out and drink for college, I would get a base and I would get 3 double stacks for $3, and I felt like I was a king.
Yeah,
I felt like I was ripping somebody off somehow, dude. I was laughing to myself behind my burger. I was like, hee, this is so good. This is so cheap. Hee. Like, dude, it was so good, dude. All right, chat says A. Okay, I'll end that out with a strong A. I'll end that with a strong A, chat. I appreciate that. So, guys, looks like Chipotle and Panda Express and Womankind, you watch your lot lizard mouth out there, and she knows what I'm talking about fucking Panda Express not being S tier. I mean, dude, I knew that was going to be controversial for anybody coming in, especially with Chipotle as well. I mean, a lot of people are going to say, why is Chick-fil-A not up there? Why is Taco Bell not up there? Why is In-N-Out B tier? Well, you know what? This is our tier list, guys.
Amen.
This is ours. There are many like it, but this is ours.
Amen.
Okay. All right, so this is where we're going to move into, if we have questions, we're right on time. We're doing great with time, chat. So we have it open for before we get into the League of Legends gameplay, I have it set up to where we have a join queue. If you do !join in the chat, you can join the panel that I have underneath the chat, which is which is almost always used for the gameplay, for you to be able to get a spot in the queue. But if you like to ask myself or REVAKE any questions that we've covered, any questions that you would like to know from either one of us, or anything that we haven't even mentioned yet that you would be curious about, !join in the chat so you can join the queue and ask the question that you would have your heart so desire. And it looks like the first person in line, the only person in line, is Miss Maddie Cakes. Maddie, while we're talking and just shooting the shit in the meantime, what do you got for the question from myself or Mr. REVAKE? Number one, Lover says, I wish I could visit those places. Lover, how many of those places that we covered do you actually have out there? I know you live in Australia, now you live in Asia, so this is a man of the world. I don't know, like, a lot of those places are... I would say a lot of those places are probably available where Lover is, but like, how many do you have out there, Lover? All right, Miss Maddie Cakes is next, and then we got Dakota on the I Need a Knockup. Got one in second. All right, so Knockup, you can go ahead and type your question whatever you want, and I'll remember it and ask you and answer your second. But Miss Maddie, hopefully she's not like right in the middle of a game and can't type out her question, because that is a possibility. Hey, Maple Moose, welcome in. Can I get a shout out, Mr. Richard? Welcome in. We got Mooses sticking together, a new friend of mine. Welcome in, Maple Moose.
Lover says only Burger King, not even a McDonald's.
Wait,
what?
Wait, where you live, there's not a McDonald's, dude? I thought there was
KFC
more McDonald's
okay,
than grains of sand in the world. Like, dude,
yeah.
How is that?
And I heard like Asian McDonald's have like all kinds of crazy shit, like spaghetti and all kinds of stuff. I'm surprised. KFC, I don't know what Macca's is at Burger King.
Macca's, yeah, that must be an Australian thing. Right?
Oh, okay.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but hey, Knockup, you can go ahead and ask your question in the meantime as well. Probably how we're going to do the question queue in the future is I can actually upgrade my chat, my join bot, I think it's what it's called, and you can join with your question. So even if somebody has they queue up earlier in the stream,
oh, it's McDonald's.
You can ask your question and then I can get to it as well. So I'm sorry, okay, Maddie, if you're like, oh shit, I can't answer the question. I'm typing, I'm winning, I'm playing. So Knockup says the secret to your okay. Now we're getting sexy with it. So Knockup wonders what's the secret to your heart, REVAKE.
The secret to my heart.
How do these lucky ladies make themselves Miss Teemo Mustached?
You know what? That's a very interesting question because my heart is cold and dead. But if I had to have a secret to my heart, or as a type of woman that could probably take it and crush it, I love myself some alt girls and some gamers. I will not stand by and not date another woman who does not game. It will not work out. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. I have been around the dating field way too many times. And the whole key is if you game and if you are kind of alt looking, that's all it really takes. It ain't much. Oh, and if you're a sugar mama, that works too. Yeah, money, honey.
That's a crucial component, huh? Okay.
Yeah, crucial component.
All right. You gotta understand the honesty is immaculate with this man.
Yeah.
Misty says my husband is a gamer with me, but we don't play the same games. Oh, dude, I'll tell you what.
That's fine.
Yeah, I agree. Me and Brandy didn't play the same game, knowing each other for 3 years until recently in the last 10 months, and we got along just fine. I played Brawlhalla with her. That was her game of choice, and mine was League, obviously, being streamer for the last 2 years. But I'll tell you what, though, Misty, couples that game together stay together, though. So you guys...
Honestly.
I mean, well, I guess it's your husband, so you don't really have that worry. I was about to say, man, like, bro, like, hey, I'm handing you the divorce papers. You don't play League of Legends with me. Fuck you.
Be my fucking support right now.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's kind of the thing too, though. As long as they're a gamer and they understand the hobby of gaming, it's much bigger than somebody not getting it. And I think the further we go down in years, or the further we go up in years, the more people start understanding it and kind of getting it. But I remember dating like 5-7 years ago, where just because I was a gamer, I would not get dates, specifically because people do not understand the hobby. So as long as there is some gaming incentive, even if you don't play the same games, I think it's probably better that you guys don't play the same games, honestly.
Yeah, no, and then I mean everybody's got to have their kind of their thing too, right? I think
Yep.
I mean it could be great to like be the icebreaker and the initiator into beginning a relationship and to like get it started. But I mean, I think everybody kind of needs to like, especially if they have a significant other for quite a long time, you know, to have that little space to yourself to where you kind of have your own thing and you kind of have your own hobbies. I think video games can be both sides of the sword, right? It could be, hey, something you guys enjoy together once in a while, and then sometimes you get away from each other to do your own thing. So, and REVAKE, so besides that, what would you say? So Dakota's probably gonna like say something like, as long as you play Yasuo, he wants you to say something like that. Like, I know you, Dakota. I see you out there, bro. But like, what else would you say? If you say outside of that, what would you say would capture your heart?
On real terms, I only date people who are kind to fast food or workers they don't have an incentive to be kind to. That is something I find very imperative, and I'm very partial to old school dating. I'm a buy flowers on the first date, hold the door open, you know, pay for the first date kind of dating. And I respect somebody who also follows that lineage. Not that I'm complaining if somebody pays for my dinner, but I like the old school kind of kindness, politeness, stuff like that. And not being like, I don't know, man. I couldn't date an Instagram model. I'll tell you that for sure. That's just fucking. I could not do that. That's too much. I don't like people who are vain, bro. I just don't like it.
Oh, dude, I'm the same way, man. I'll tell you what. Being a streamer is so weird for me. To like, I can't watch my thoughts. I can't listen to myself. I can't look at myself. I hate taking pictures. Like, that's why I didn't have a Discord for like the first year that I streamed. I couldn't I couldn't post about myself. I couldn't, you know, like it's so weird. Like I know, like there's like an old ancient saying that people that take a lot of pictures, like every photo steals a bit of your soul, which is like, I don't necessarily agree with that. I mean, there's ways you can take photos that is not vanity driven, but I'm the same way, man. I'm a gentleman. I feel like, you know, you guys all know Brandy to, you know, a large or small extent, depending on how long you've been in the Cool Guy Club. If you guys were able to catch her when she used to stream, she's considered a pseudo streamer these days. And if you want to catch Brandy, she's going to be on the podcast tomorrow, so you guys can stay tuned 8 p.m. Central, where we got Mr. Jaegerman on. And I keep giving these little sidetrack plugs, REVAKE. I apologize for that.
Oh, no, you're cool.
But I agree with you, man. Everything you just said, I agree too, man. I really do. Honestly, the biggest thing for me is trust and honesty.
Oh yeah. So. Trust and honesty. It's very hard to the farther we dig ourselves into a social media hole, I feel like the worse it is, because I don't like people who are excessively on social media either. And that's not just because like in reference to a trust thing, but I feel like a lot of social media kind of really digs in and sets up false expectations for relationships.
Sure. All right, guys, if there's anybody else that wants to ask any questions, you're more than welcome to. Exclamation point join. We have a few more minutes. We wanted to get the game started by 10:30. So yeah, I mean, we're right on time, Mr. REVAKE. If I'm going to give about 30 seconds for anybody else to ask any questions or do exclamation point join. But if there are no others, we are going to be playing a 5v5 Summoner's Rift League of Legends game with me and Mr. REVAKE. REVAKE's gonna be top. I'm more than likely gonna be in the jingle jangle role because my money don't jingle jangle, it folds. Void Witch and Cross Flamebow. All right, and that will be the end of the queue for the questions. Void Witch, good to see you back in here. What do you got for questions? No, Cross Flamebow. I love the Q&A. That's kind of one of my favorite parts of the whole stream. So Void Witch Q&A, Void Witch Cross Flamebow, and then I went ahead and closed the queue after that. And then to let you guys know, it's going to be a mad rush. I know that you guys probably want to play some League of Legends with us. As soon as I give word, I'm going to open the queue back up. The first 3 people that hit exclamation point join at that point in time are going to be the 3 people that get to play with us.
Moose Team!
Hey, what's up, Zay? Thank you for the sub, my guy. Welcome back, bro. All right. Void Witch asks, where does REVAKE get his adult-sized booster seat? I knew something like that was coming out of
private company.
Damn. Okay. So where do you get them, REVAKE? I mean, you're sitting high up in that seat, bro. I mean, she's just trying to get to the bottom of things.
I am. You'd be surprised. My whole office is manufactured to make me look 6'2", so I can fit the lie established when I first joined Twitch. So realistically, I got the Titan XL Secret Lab chair specifically because it makes my stout frame look larger. The walls in here or the ceilings in here are very shallow to make me look tall. So when somebody tries checking me that I'm 6'2", I can stand next to something that's relatively shorter in height than it normally would be, and it makes me look taller. It's a whole setup. It's a whole big thing. But I can't disclose my suppliers because then 4 other people would copy me, and I would not be 6'2" on Tinder anymore. So.
I mean, dude, I'm 6'5", I'm 6'7" on Tinder. I'm just letting you know that. So, I mean, just for anybody out there, bro. Just for anybody out there. And then Cross Flamebow asks, what do you guys think of the new champion and how is he going to affect the gameplay tempo?
Oh, that's interesting. You know what? I just watched, I still don't understand him, bro. He's got like a whole fucking 7-chapter book in his abilities. But I understand that he's a tank that dashes like hell. And you know what? As much as I love Zach, he is still pretty relatively strong just because he has that initiation stuff. And looking at that gameplay of that champion looks pretty freaking crazy. So I don't want to like have another situation where there's only like 2 tanks in the meta, but like I can definitely see it coming with like him and Maokai.
And I honestly don't have a dog in the fight, Cross Flamebow, because I have not even seen him be played yet. You guys know me. I am the last one to every single party when it comes to new stuff with League of Legends, so I have no clue. I don't know what he does. I don't know where he's supposed to play. What role is he? Like,
he's supposed to be a top laner.
He's a top laner?
Yep. I saw one outduel Fiora, so that's all my understanding on
wait,
that. Wait,
outdueled a Fiora?
Yeah, pretty much I guess outplayed him. But yeah, I mean it looked like, I don't know, bro. It looked weird. Like it was not right.
Well, I mean, dude, there's been very few champions that they release that are not super overpowered by the time they come out, right? Like,
yeah,
I mean,
for example.
The only champion that I can remember that wasn't super duper OP when it first came out. I mean, what's the tentacle chick? Not Alawi, the ADC.
Oh god,
Nyla. That is the only champion that I can remember lately that wasn't super insanely strong on the release.
Yeah.
Out of the last like 20 champions, dude. Yeah. Yeah, Misty said Nyla. Yeah, it was Nyla.
Yeah. I know Lucian was very weak when he came out. I know, yeah, Suo was super weak. But then they turned into absolute monsters once people learned them. I'm gonna let this dog out real quick. Give me one moment.
Oh, you're fine, dude. Actually, so when you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and get the join queue ready. All right, guys, we've got the guest. He's taking his dog out. If you guys want to know who let the dog out, Mr. REVAKE did. Guys, I've had a lot of fun. This has been a fantastic Cool Guy Corner so far, but I know that you guys are here. I know most of the time I'm playing League of Legends. I'm gaming with normals with viewers, and this is, guys, what you probably have been waiting for. So I don't know a better method other than to do this. On the count of 3, I'm gonna open up the queue. The first 3 people that hit ! join at the time that I open this queue are gonna be the 3 people that get to play on our team in a 5v5 matchup in some League of Legends on the Summoner's Rift. So guys, get ready, get set. 3, 2, 1. Queue's open. Queue is open. Uh-oh, Cobra Kai says first in. Cobra Kai's first in. Who's gonna be next? Who's gonna be next? Stronger wall than Rob, CMV says about the new champion. Okay. Oh man, I thought it was gonna be a bigger rush. Not everybody all at once. Come on. All right, we got Cobra Kai, so there's 2 spots available. 2 spots available. My game isn't downloaded. Well, Zay, you can download your game by the time that he comes back from letting the dog out. We got 2 more spots, guys. 2 more spots. Mr. REVAKE, we got Cobra Kaisa holding down spot number 1. We still got 2 more spots. Uh-oh, Zay's second and Misty Payne is third. All right, we are officially closed out. It's going to be Cobra Kaisa, Zay 2K, and Misty Payne rolling it out and rounding it up for the 5-man squad. Let's go. All right, Mr. REVAKE, I'm going to go log in real quick. Is there anything else? So while I know that I usually do this at the end of the stream, kind of give my guest a little bit of time to be able to, I know you got to get going quickly after the game. So REVAKE, while we're waiting for the game to load up, while I'm inviting everybody, while we're getting this all set up, what do you want to tell chat a little bit about how to find you, what to expect and guys, you better hit ! Guest, you better tap that REVAKE, and you better go over and give him a follow so you can check check him out in his future streams. But REVAKE, tell us what we can expect when we come across your stream in the future.
Yeah, so anybody who's new, I know I'm part of Moose community for a hot minute, so I know a good amount of people here. But anybody who doesn't know me, yeah, I do. I mean, I have a terrible streaming schedule, so I'm kind of that happy surprise that pops up whenever you don't expect it. I do play Teemo Urgot. In the future, I am gonna be kind of routing myself into the YouTube scene, so I'll be delivering more content with shorter streams through YouTube, so in case anybody misses it. And we do have a lot of things planned. Previously, I used to dance a lot. I had all kinds of other things going on. And the stream is going to be changing and evolving from now to probably early next year. So there's a lot of stuff going on. And if you guys kind of like good energy, good vibes, great community to hang out with, and just an open book, because I answer any and every question asked for me, you can stop on over by my place and check it out if that's what you guys are into.
Fuck yeah, guys. And I will say this about Mr. REVAKE, if you guys don't already know, there's only been, I think, 4 people ever that I have legitimately ever co-streamed with on my stream. And not only is REVAKE one of them, guys, but it's the only person I can officially say, actually, no, Lover, if you're still here, so he's going to be like, that's bullshit because that's not true. REVAKE is the only person that I've ever dressed up for / done a cosplay for. And I dressed up in a cowboy attire with a hat, a mustache, a bandana. I was REVAKE cosplay 100%, baby. And I know if Lover's still out there, he's going to be like, dude, from my stream, you put a robe on and you were the #1 Moosey. So I was the #1 Moosey, and I did a cosplay for #1 Lover stream as well. So those are the only 2 guys that I've ever done for. And trust me, I'm not out here just dancing, wancing, prancing, horning myself out for anybody. I'm only cosplaying for the homies out here. So Nugget Boy, sorry if you're in chat. Actually, I didn't even remove you. You removed yourself. I appreciate that because we do have the 5 people set up, and we can only play 1 game in the stream tonight. Mr. Nugget Boy, I love you. I love you, bro. You're a homie, but I gotta get the people that signed up and joined the queue. And Mr. Zay, get your little booty in here. God damn it, Adam. All right, I gotta remove Adam as well. Everybody's trying to play, dude. I'm telling you, REVAKE, you get in the game with Moosey. Everybody's trying to come in and play with you, bro. I can't lock the game because I'm waiting for Zay to get in here, Misty. Zay, get your ass in here.
Cobra, I did see Teemo Worlds, and that dude played it like ass. So I respect it, though. I respect it.
All right, but Adam and Nugget, I got nothing but love for you guys. Dude, I'll tell you what, Adam, who just tried to join in, that Badam guy, he was the #1 Shaco at one point in NA last season.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
really?
Dude. He's a monster, dude. I really
that's kind of
like
crazy,
him.
actually.
All right, so we're waiting for Zay. So Zay's at 45% of the download. Zay, what kind of hamster is running on your computer, bro? My shit downloaded in 5 seconds. I literally clicked it, and it was ready to go, dude. Come on, Zay. Bro, I say that you're just better out here, but your computer is clearly not. Come on. But I do. Zay's a homie, though. If you guys aren't following Zay2K, go give him some love, too. What's up, Super Barchi? Welcome. You did make it, man. You did. You fashionably late, and that's how I like it, because I, too, tend to be cool as well, my friend. Welcome in, Barchi. Hope you're having a good night, brother. So, REVAKE, tell us, what should we expect? Are we doing Teemo? Are we doing Urgot?
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I kind of got an itch for Rumble, but I'm not going to put
Rumble after all this Teemo and Urgot
I'll play
conversation.
Teemo. I've been craving the Teemo.
Come on, bro. You're doing yourself and us a disservice, my friend. Come on.
I probably will play Rumble later tonight, though, because that sounds really fun. I totally forgot about that.
Fair. Okay, so Zay actually plays jungle. I'll play bot lane this game. Actually, I don't know, man, because I want to gank REVAKE in the top side, but I know that Zay is basically... Zay, do you ever play bot lane? Do you ever ADC? I want to give us a chance to win. As much fun as I would like just camping REVAKE hard as hell and just keep going up there every 5 seconds,
yeah.
I don't think Zay ever plays ADC. Oh, he says, watch me? Okay. All right.
Okay.
I like that.
Oh,
I like that.
Maddie is back with her question. She said she was playing Val.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Maddie. Yeah, while we're loading up for the game. This is perfect timing. What's your question, Miss Maddie? And did you win your Val game? Did you win? I love playing in 5-man norms, by the way, REVAKE, because it just pops automatically. I love that shit
dude.
so much.
It's so nice.
Yeah. No, Maddie, go ahead. So the Q&A part is over, but you caught us right in the middle of loading up for the game, so this is perfect timing. What you got for the question? It's a dumb question, but how much time do you spend on your TikTok, REVAKE? You're always popping up on on our feed.
As in like in content creation or like
Yeah, how much time do you
general?
spend on your TikTok and content creation? It sounds like what she's asking. Yeah.
Whenever I think something's funny, it's literally that's the only time I do it essentially.
Dude, you got some legitimate follows over there on the TikTok, REVAKE?
I got not too many. I do have some videos that have like 10, 12K views.
Really?
That's about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Most are like league clips, and then some of them I've been uploading a lot of Valorant. Just so when I try to play Valorant on stream, once I get my new monitor, it's a lot of Valorant clips for the most part that I've been posting. But yeah, I don't spend too much. The thing I do, Maddie, though, is with clipping on TikTok. I do there's a thing called Streamladder. I subscribe to that. It's like $5 a month. And when you upload your videos through it, you get 1080p export to it. It sends it directly to your TikTok, so you can edit it on your phone if you want. And it lets you add the watermarks of YouTube and Twitch and all kinds of stuff in it. And it changes the face cam orientation and stuff. So if you're thinking about making more like that, of like clips at least, I recommend Streamladder for sure.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I just don't like TikTok like if I'm gonna focus on one, I'd rather do YouTube than Twitch, or not Twitch. I'd rather do YouTube than TikTok.
So, and that actually, I mean, dude, you know me, I'm using every opportunity to just plug my own shit in this conversation. I'm actually going to be creating a YouTube that will have every single version of every episode of the podcast, the Cool Guy Corner, and then once every other 2 weeks is a conglomeration of all of the other content of Spliced League plays, of the other variety games that I will end up playing here in the next month or so. And I do have a dude, so I don't want to spoil it, and I don't want to give my hopes up, but one of the people I stayed with my at my Airbnb recently for TwitchCon is one of the I mean, I can confidently say he's one of the, and I'll tell you this off stream, REVAKE, because I can't believe I didn't mention this,
Okay.
is one of the best YouTube content managers out there. I met him in person, and he was talking about being interested in managing my stuff. So
yeah, I'll need his number for
yeah.
Because like I'm so bad. When I get my other job here, I'm gonna make a bit more money to actually fund an editor and stuff. So I need to like get on that train real quick and start doing it. So yeah, I'll definitely if you don't mind sharing them.
Bro, I'll tell you what. For anybody that doesn't know this out there, as far as like people that used to be huge Twitch streamers, they've almost all transferred all of their time, effort, and energy into YouTube creation. How much more monetized it is.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
crazy.
It's I don't want to say it's a lot more consistent, because if you got a lot of subscribers and stuff on Twitch, you're obviously fine. But like the way YouTube transfers so easily over to Twitch like there is no other clear comparison. If you try transferring over from TikTok, people on TikTok are usually just scrolling through their phone. They're not going to probably click your Twitch link and watch. If they're on YouTube already, they're already in a video digestion format on their computer probably, so it's not hard to click a Twitch link and leave a follow and stop in.
Yeah.
You hit a better audience in YouTube than TikTok, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure. And dude, the platform of always, like, a lot of people won't watch Twitch VODs, but a lot of people will watch YouTube videos. Like, it's
YouTube
always
highlight
available.
clips,
You're quote unquote always live, right? You're always live on YouTube. So, and it's crazy to think, just like on the topic of YouTube itself, of how many people that are big YouTubers, almost 70% or more of their revenue and views come from past videos.
Oh yeah. It just never stops generating.
Yeah. And
it's crazy.
And if you see the statistics on the younger generations, on the people from like 20 and down, how many people don't even know or care about Twitch, but spend a majority of their time compared to Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. YouTube is the #1 time spender of all of all social media.
Yeah.
It's kind of
nuts.
Yeah,
And it's that's the thing too with it is like TikTok, the main way you make because you don't make any money through the creator fund on there, that you get paid pennies to the dollar, it feels like. But on Twitch, I mean, you always have the Google AdSense. TikTok, you only make money through sponsorships, and that's usually if you're doing like not gaming related stuff. I've seen a couple people get successful through TikTok. One was her name's Jay Elray, or I always mispronounce her name, but she's done it pretty well. And my good friend Low Electro is the only
Electro, the road master himself. Like,
the only person I've seen ever get successful through TikTok are those two.
Yeah. Electro is a monster Viego, bro. It's so fun to watch him play.
Fucking insane, bro.
Dude,
I always thought it was a meme at first, but he fucking goes crazy.
Dude, it's crazy to see what that champion can do in the right hands. It's actually nutty. It's actually nutty.
Like he does it so well too. I love him. He's awesome. He's a good dude. Him and TCK Catfish or TC Catfish.
Oh, Catfish. I know Catfish
I love them to death.
too.
They're awesome. Yeah.
Dude, so I met Hot E-Boy Zaraf at TwitchCon.
Oh yeah, Chris.
And then, then he was dueling with Catfish the other day. I'm like, oh shit, dude, it's a small world.
Yep.
All right, guys.
I actually met those through Chris, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah, Chris is a cool ass dude. I like Chris a lot.
I love Chris to death.
So we got Misty on the Yumi, we got Zay on the Zeri, we got Cobra Kaisa on Brand, myself on Hecarim, REVAKE in the top side, Teemo, let's go. Let's go, boys and girls, because we got Misty and Cobra in here. Let's get it.
I'm going a little different tech this game, too. I want Ghost instead of Ignite.
Okay. Dude,
I've been seeing...
Everybody was sleeping on Ghost, REVAKE. Everybody was sleeping on Ghost.
Slaps.
I've been running Ghost on jungle since like the beginning of last season on all of my champions.
Oh yeah,
all of them.
dude. Ghost is underrated, man. I've been running that forever. It's so good.
Well, they buffed the I guess the reset on it recently, but like even before that, it was OP. Even before that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Always discoverable, says Zay on YouTube. 100% Zay. I agree with that, bro.
Yep.
All right, so
and
what
it has
else?
a lot better discoverability too. Yeah, just in general.
What should we expect on the Mundo matchup up there, my dude?
This shit's gonna suck. I don't have Ignite, so it's gonna not be fun. But hey, we're out here.
Is that one of like the top 10 counters in a Teemo, or what?
I wouldn't say top 10 counter. You can out-duel them usually if you dodge the cleavers, but I don't have Ignite, so it's gonna be hard to actually finish them off. So I'm just gonna go for a CS
the heal cut. You don't have the heal cut.
Yeah. And you don't normally build heal cut onto Teemo. It's not like a thorn meal and a bruiser. You don't really build it. But yeah, so it's not gonna be fun. But I want to try the Ghost tech. I've been seeing a lot of people run Ghost instead of Ignite just for like later team fights. So I think it'll be a little better. So I'm kind of curious.
Okay. I'm interested. So I'm gonna be doing Gromp. I'm gonna take the Scuttle at 315, and then looks like you're pushed in. So I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not diveable in any way, shape, or form, is he?
No. He has that CC thing. I can't break his CC shield.
Dude, that is crazy. They gave one of the. Oh, Blitzcrank is up there. Oh no, REVAKE, get him! I'm coming, REVAKE. I'm coming, baby. Do you have flash?
Oh no, bro. He hit the E. It's all right. Man, I didn't even know it was a Blitzcrank jungler.
Yeah, did you know about the buffs that he's gotten?
Yeah, he hits like a truck now or something.
No, so his W, so what they do is they take PTA and they fucking max W.
Oh, for the attack speed?
Yeah, and W actually does a lot of damage to jungle camps now. It's kind of nutty.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's kind of funny to watch. Like, dude, I played it the other day for the first time, and I got an S+ on it, and I out-farmed, like, I think it was like a Kha'Zix. Like, I know Kha'Zix isn't a hard farmer, but, like, dude, to out-farm somebody with a Blitzcrank jungle is hilarious to me. All right. Well, hey, you got the first blood on that, too, so that's totally worth it.
Yeah. So it gives me some movement here.
Yeah.
Get some money.
All right. Bottom's pushed in. They're good to go. We got a bunch of vision. Cobra Kai's got vision on the top side. If Blitzcrank does gank, he's going to come from here. So Miss Cobra Kaisa, just care for that. He actually might even repeat gank you, so I'd care about that top side too.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get this to crash real quick.
Gotcha.
Oh gosh, I missed my cannon. Typical.
Oh no, cannon not acquired. Not acquired, boys.
Oh gosh.
It's a fucking Moosey. What's up, Leah? You're catching the very end of the cool guy corner, but what a cool guy corner it's been so far, Leah. Welcome in. We got the man, the myth, the legend, the mustache. Even though somehow, Leah, I'll tell you this. I don't know what chat was smoking earlier, but somehow I have a better mustache than REVAKE. I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna hard pass on that conclusion, but I love them all regardless.
I should have gave you my cowboy reference image when I had the true actual pinnacle S tier stash.
The S tier stash?
Oh, bro, it's a secret thing I keep. Whenever somebody else tries to stump me on a stash that comes in, I always have this little secret thing I keep that's a very not like private picture that I don't post anywhere because it's just my stash at full effect. It's like my trump card.
You keep that in your back pocket for a special occasion.
You never
a rainy
know when
day.
you'll need it. Yeah.
All right. That's fair. All right, you're doing pretty good up there. You got the CS lead. Okay. See, I tell you what, Blitzcrank is only 10 CS down on me. Blitzcrank, and I'm Heckram hard
That's
farming.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You told me that 2 seasons ago. I'd call you a liar.
Yeah, dude, I love it when they do that though. Like when they.
Oh yeah, off meta, dude.
I love it. Like anything to change the game, as long as it's not broken and it's stupid. Yeah, like I welcome
Master
that
E,
stuff.
that shit sucked, but everything else is pretty. Like I like the typical off meta stuff. Like especially when they tried doing it with the assassins in the jungle. It didn't work to the greatest effect, but at least they tried, you know.
Yeah. So he's gonna be able to push you in here, but like we're not gonna be able to CC him, are we?
Oh, you have a. I can just freeze it. We might be able to get some damage on him at least.
Okay.
If you want to try that?
Yeah. So you got a vision ward in here, so I can just sit here and wait for him to push you in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get it a little frozen here, so he has to.
You want to go in now? We can go in now.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Oh, we got flash out.
Yep.
Cool.
Get some damage on him.
Yep. I'll make sure the minions don't destroy
Thank you.
Yep.
Get this up a little bit.
Let me go ahead and ward your other try. Oh shit, Blitzcrank's here.
Oh, oh gosh. Run.
Interesting.
Oh man, yeah. He's gonna be healing too.
No, I'm fine. No,
fine?
I'm not
Okay.
fine. No. Okay, that's fine though.
Close. Yeah, it's okay though.
It's okay. If I have 6 there, dude, it's because he also
coming,
maxes.
Cobra.
Oh god, Cobra, nice damage.
Nah, we
I
got
don't
this.
know
We got this, Cobra. We got this.
Oh no, no, Cobra, run! All right. There's one. All right. Oh, there's one. Oh no, Serath.
Oh, bro, it's so close.
Boo.
I got hit by the Zerath. He put me in my place.
These guys, they're try hard.
Right.
They're trying to get that normal elo. These boys. Hey, at least you're still going 1 for 1, so that's perfectly
Yeah, I'm
worth.
still up on CS too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. There's no way he stays there, right? No, he's not. Okay. Well, let's see. Bot lane is even. Mid lane is even. I guess all of sakes and purposes, I'm pretty much even because I'm higher in CS by about a kill's worth on Blitz, and then you're winning top. So we're either even or ahead right now. So that's fine.
Yeah, we're all right now. This guy, I don't know where he's at though.
Brand is looking
There
bot. All right, yeah, I'm assuming that Blitzcrank's gonna come right back up there, my friend. So just care.
Yeah, I'm gonna just push this in and leave if he lets me. Oh my gosh, he hits like a truck. I forgot.
You still have Flash. Let's see. Xerath is not gankable. Bot lane is
Oh, he ulted.
not
Oh, no.
diveable.
I didn't think his ult would be up. He's kind of crazy.
Oh, Blitzcrank is here.
Oh my god!
Ow! Damn!
Oh my gosh!
How much damage was that? Holy shit!
That was like an empowered WQ from Ezreal, a Sentinel, and a freaking I think an E from.
I think
Holy
that
moly.
was Blitz's ult, the empowered
yeah.
WQ from Ezreal, ultimate from Ezreal, and a Q from Senna, all
Yeah.
at the same time, dude. Holy shit! Ow. Okay. Well, 0 and 2. Let's go. Off to a good start on the jungle. What's up, Rem? Welcome in. How are you doing? Rem, that sword's looking pretty good on you right now. I'm not gonna lie, looking pretty spicy. All right, well, we got a little game ahead of us, don't we? All right,
yeah.
all right.
I think we scale a bit better though. I think.
Yeah, I would like to think so against Blitzcrank jungle, but then again,
right.
I've been wrong before on this matchup.
Yeah.
What's up, Swag?
It's definitely surprised me.
Dude, yeah, and not all because like you're not used to Blitz being a solo laner, right? So that
Right,
damage is
yeah.
almost surprising. Yeah. What's up, Swag? How you doing, girl?
TP down on Mundo.
Okay. Blitz might be around here again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start farming just because he's got a couple kills.
Okay, Blitz is up there. He's in the try
Yep,
right
so I
now.
got my pink. Yep.
I'm here in case he wants to do something. Blitz is
he's
half
gonna-
damage because of that shroom. Do
Yeah.
you want to try to get some damage here, or should I just leave?
Yeah, he's just gonna heal it back up. Honestly.
Okay, I'll leave. I shall leave. Alrighty. Alrighty.
Yeah, he's got MR boots and Spirit Visage. Or not Spirit Visage, but the cloak. He's going crazy.
Doing all right, getting ready for the night. Ooh, swag. What you guys got on the tap for tonight? You guys are going to both be streaming again? What should I say? You guys are always streaming. You guys are putting in more work than anybody right now, swag. Welcome in. Welcome in. Rem, how have you been lately? Actually, Zay, I'll give you this, man. You guys are beasting pretty much down there. Zay, I don't think I've ever seen you ADC ever in my life, but you're doing pretty good, man. All right, let's see. Does Zerath have... Yeah, I didn't realize if you had flash still. Still has flash. Flash down on the Zereth.
Oh man, this Blitzcrank just destroyed me. Holy man, I didn't even see him come up.
Jungle diff.
Man, you're not lying. That shit's annoying.
I'm telling you, dude, it's not bad. I told you it's not bad, dude. I'll hit jungle diff in the all chat. STL Slayer. Well, if that's St. Louis Slayer, he might be a Chiefs fan. I mean, that's a redeeming quality about him.
Hey, there you go.
My bad, man. I'm not performing. I usually never have performance issues, Kappa. Thank you for the shout out, of course, Swag. I hope you guys have a good night. Let's see. I'll get that. I mean, boots ain't gonna do shit for me. The good thing is, though, he's gonna be a pain in the ass CC wise, but we scale just as hard with brand damage and Zeri damage. Plus, we have a Yumi.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we'll be good.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too big of an issue. Run, Zay! Run! Oh no. He is Yumi-less. Alright. The good thing you don't have to ever worry about Blitzcrank is doing objectives.
Yeah, right.
He's never going to do an objective. That's the only thing I don't have to worry about. Let's see. Does Ezreal have flash, guys? Does Ezreal have flash?
Oh, he's running me down.
Dude, that fucking heal out of Senna? Bro. I'm trash. I'm apparently trash. That Senna just healed Ezreal for 600 on her Q. Dude, okay. I'm 0-3. Let's go, baby.
Raid boss down, please.
Let's
No,
go.
he missed my shroom. Man,
oh,
I
no.
almost killed him.
Oh, bro, almost got him. Dude, I'm 0-3. Cross Flamebow, does this look very familiar? Dude, when I played Flex with Cross Flamebow the other day. We played with a 5-man. We played against a 5-man, clearly all in comms. I've never seen a team rotate ever in my life before because I never play like Flex like that.
Yeah.
And dude, I went 1-10 as Heckram. It was so fucking bad, dude.
Yeah, no, the Flex goes crazy, dude. Oh, Blitzcrank's down there, perfect. Get some damage.
All right, dude, look at that damage coming up on Blitz.
Right.
Oh no, Yubi got detached herself.
He must have detached maybe auto and then got silenced. Oh man, I just missed the third plate of stuff.
All right. That should be triple from
There you go. Okay.
Nice. We
Okay.
got the dragon and we won the fight. That's fine. Good job.
Heck yeah.
Not too shabby, boys. Not too shabby. I'll
I
take
kind of
that.
want to go Leandri's, but then I don't. I don't know. They only have like 2 does he build tanky or does he just build like full damage?
He'll go
Blitzcrank.
fucking Blitzcrank or Mundo.
Blitzcrank.
He's gonna go Nashers first, and then he'll probably think about like Demonic or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks like he's going Nashers first, and then. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. The PTA Blitzcrank is a force to be reckoned with.
This one's got lethal tempo too.
Oh wait, he's got oh no, that's what I meant. So the lethal, because he's maxing W, he'll go over the cap with his W.
Oh jeez. Oh
Yeah.
gosh, yeah.
Yeah,
that
isn't it
makes
fucking
sense.
stupid? It's kind of crazy. I like it. And when I say I like it, I'm kind of getting embarrassed by it, and I don't like it. All right. Oh no. Yeah, Ezreal and Senna are pretty good down there. I think they're playing good. They're having a good lane, but that's just a pretty lethal combo. Okay, so Xerath doesn't have flash. If he doesn't see me coming, he's probably dead here.
Oh no. Daddy Mundo hurts bad. Dude, he's so tanky. I almost kill him every time in the ults. And I keep fucking it up. Oh man, I'm 2-5. What a showing.
Dude, we're killing it, REVAKE. God damn it,
I
I
just hit
died again to the Xerath, man. Of course, Blitzcrank is right there.
I just hit one of my Eternals, and it says 4,600 shrooms tripped on this champion.
Okay.
That's a lot of shrooms.
Okay,
That's a lot of
okay.
shrooms to trip.
A lot of shrooms to trip. Dude, can you ever? I guess you probably can trip too many shrooms, can't you? It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
like me, though? He's like, IRL? I don't think so.
IRL, I don't know, man. I'd be meeting Jesus if I did shrooms. I think. I don't lie. I don't think I could handle it.
Bro, me and you have both died 5 times. We're gods.
Let's go.
Dude, they're
Hold it
like,
down,
why did
hold
we
it
ever
down.
queue up with these two? They're like, bro, Moosey Man tricked us 100%
The
to
washed
queue
up
up with
boomers,
them.
son. The washed up boomers. We're out here holding it down.
Fuck yeah, baby. No, what happened is that our norm MMR is so high that the people that are matched up against us are just too good.
Right? Exactly.
And it's a streamer
is-
effect, right? You're not
Yeah.
always playing at the top of your game. These guys
Oh,
are
yeah.
sitting down, trying as hard as they can, probably having the time of their lives. We're just
Right.
out here chilling, bro. We're vibing. I will say though, man, dude, I don't know if you play a whole lot of normals when you play, but like, dude, I've been playing nothing but normals, bro. I'll go against fucking plats and diamonds all day.
Oh,
with
yeah,
viewers.
dude.
With viewers,
My,
dude. And some of the viewers, like, I mean, I'm playing the worst obviously right now, but like, dude, I'll have like
Yeah.
bronze players on my teams with viewers, and we'll be playing like all platinum and diamonds. It's pretty fucking crazy.
Jeez. My
Okay.
I have a Climbing account that has like Challenger MMR and normals. Now let me tell you, that ain't fun to play on. I'll tell you that for damn sure. That shit sucks. It makes my ranked MMR high, but like, oh my gosh, I'm dead. There ain't no way.
Bro, I'm getting outrun by Senna with W, and I have my Ghost running. Oh, I don't have my Ghost running. Okay, I lied. I don't have Ghost running. I was going to say, if she just outran me with my Ghost reset, I'm really pissed off right now. But that's not true. That wasn't happening. Blitzcrank is literally destroying me right now. I'm so sad.
He's going
Dude, I'm
crazy.
so sad, guys. My bad, homies. All right. Well, I mean, we're down. We're not completely out. We won a big
Right.
comeback game yesterday where we were way further behind than this, but the team that we're playing against is way better than the team we played against yesterday. I'll give them that. I'll also say, Zay, if you're listening, man, you're playing pretty well. Got to give you that.
Yeah, he is holding it down on that Zeri.
And the funny part is I don't think I've ever seen him play. Like, literally, I'm not memeing when I've never seen him play ADC before, ever, once. Xerath is in the bot side. Dude, honestly, even if I come up there, Blitzcrank's been hovering him so much, I don't even know if I can help you, even if I came up
Yeah,
there, dude.
nah, he just does damage. He like his he just hit me so hard. He's about to dive me actually. Yeah, this is the Mundo special. This is how you beat Teemo. You just pick something so tanky and just run him down. It's ridiculous.
Dude,
he got pretty fed, though,
It's
so.
all about camaraderie and friendship, though.
Amen.
Dude, our friendship elo is high. Oh wait, I'm sitting on
Challenger
2,800, 2,100 gold right now. What am I doing? I'm not even paying attention to buy items right now. What the fuck am I doing, dude? Okay, well, items usually help you win games. I'm not 100%, a pro or anything, but they will
I think
definitely
that's the
help you win.
method.
You'll get a bit of advantage if you buy items. All right. Well,
Okay, Cobra. She went in though. She dropped that all.
Cobra. No.
Ezreal's starting to hurt. He got that Triforce and Man Immune, he had Man Immune, not Muramana. This Mundo's just running my turret in though.
All right. If this doesn't happen
might
bot
die,
side,
though?
I'm just
Oh, never
gonna
mind.
basically give up. Well,
Yeah,
ganking bot
there
side
ain't no way.
anyways.
Is he dead? Okay, I actually killed the unstoppable beast. Raid boss down somehow.
Dude, Blitzcrank's hook just like how much did that hit me for? Blitzcrank hook hit me for 400 damage. Just the hook.
It's got really high AP scaling. Oh, this Zerath's about to come eat my booty. Hold on, I'm scared.
Good job, Zay. Oh, did you kill him? Good shit, dude.
Yeah, I killed the Mundo, but the Zerath's coming for me. He smells blood in the water.
Do you think he throws one there?
We're about to find out.
He
No,
doesn't.
okay.
No, he doesn't. He probably thinks you're stealth somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I've got 2 whole kills now. I'm
Let's
vibing,
go.
dude. I'm vibing. Dude, he's out ganking me, and he's still almost out farming me. What the fuck is happening, dude? What is happening right now? I'm so confused. I might actually put some legitimate... So if you didn't know this, so when I asked you the first champion that you've ever played REVAKE, my first champion that I made was Blitzcrank.
Really?
Yeah. I played him for... I literally one-tricked him for 6 months straight while I learned the game.
Oh my god!
I didn't play anything else for almost like 400 games, dude.
Lord, dude. I don't think I could do that.
I was just terrified to try to learn how to CS with any champion, dude.
Right.
I was like, I have no idea like what most of the champions in the game do. I'm not even gonna try to lane against them, let alone like, you know what I mean? Like, let alone try to work on my CSing and shit.
Yeah. Try to get this mid turret here with Cobra.
Damn it.
Oh, they're gonna
Boo. Well, I almost 2v1 the bot lane, but oh my god, Blitzcrank.
We can grab this turret actually if he's down there.
Hey, what's up, Uncle Gaming? You split your focus? What are you doing? I'm gaming, bro. I'm 2-7 Heckram gaming, Uncle Gaming.
Nice
Duh.
stun, Cobra.
Bruh. What's up, Uncle? How you doing, man? Absolute fucking unit.
We commit sis.
Yeah, this Blitzcrank is a unit. What's up, Gaithy? How you doing, brother?
I go stop this Mundo from destroying. Oh, okay. Speak of the devil. Actually, I kill her.
What's the over-under that he still kills this tower, even though it's gonna hit him?
Oh man, dude. I had my hands on the wrong keys the entire time. I was like, why are my abilities not going? I tried flashing on her, but I messed up, and this Blitzcrank came and just ate my booty.
Ate it. For lunch? Or I think the kids say for like groceries, right?
Yeah.
You like groceries?
Yeah.
I think that's the correct terminology. You should have stuck to the Senna, has a similar health pool, and she was a 40%. You know what, Uncle Gaping? Why don't you come and stick on Senna with 47% health HP, you bastard? What's up, though, brother? How you doing, man? That's a cool-ass ward from Yumi right there. All right.
Oh, this Halloween one?
Yeah, that's dope, dude. It's pretty cool. Pretty
That's
sweet.
from the that's from 2015.
But
actually.
you
That's
still
an
cute
old
as
ward.
fuck. Hey, that's all I care about. That's honestly all I care about. You think this face is trying to win games? This face is just out here trying to look cute, bro.
Oh, we
I'm
can get this,
also trying to
get
take
this bot
REVAKE's
turret.
farm on the top side while he's not
Oh,
looking.
it's okay.
I'm also going to take the next wave, too, just because I love him extra. I got to get my gold from somewhere, bro. I got to get it. All right.
I could solo this Ezreal. Oh, man.
Maddie, unfortunately, we only are going to play one game and then shut the cool guy corner down. REVAKE has to go, and usually my structure anyways, regardless, is that I only play one game of the cool guy corner. It usually only lasts about 3 hours, and we just barely went over the 3 hour
the
mark
Ezreal
just
dies
now.
here?
So.
Does he? I think he might die. I die.
Oh, no!
Man, that Ezreal had to live with like 1 HP. There ain't no way.
Team, help me! Help me, Tom Cruise! Help me, baby Jesus! Help me, Oprah Winfrey! I thought you guys were to come with me. I should have pinged. I should have pinged. I should have pinged. That's me. When's the next hoof sting? It's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, womankind. REVAKE has that cute boy facial pubes. Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Bro,
sir.
hey, Uncle Gaping, they just voted my mustache more OP than REVAKE's earlier, by the way, too. All G, since I figured there wasn't a joint queue, it's closed. Yeah, Maddie, it's closed because this is the only game we're going to play. And honestly, look at me and REVAKE right now. 2-8, 4-8. Do you even want to play with us?
Holding it down.
Bro, do you even want to play with us
Holding it
next
down.
game, Maddie? Come on, let's be honest here. I will say, though, I can tell by... I mean, they're probably not terrible over there. There's probably a couple platinums at least on that team. Unless I look at their team afterwards and they're a bunch of silver players, and apparently I'm officially washed at that point.
Oh, that dude just got yoinked.
No,
Oh my
Cobra!
gosh, dude, the damage! He hits so fucking hard.
Dude, he's 8-3 right now. 8-3 Blitzcrank jungle. Let's go, dude.
He actually, like, his hook has to do like 400 damage.
That's how much he did. Oh my
Yep,
god.
there it is.
Oh my god. D-Rads, what's up, dude?
Moose Team!
Fight me, Blitzcrank, like a man, coward.
All right, do we want to go for this?
Oh, we can get this.
I just can't get hooked or I'm gonna die.
Oh, they're scared. They're scared. They're definitely scared.
Well, I'm scared as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, he missed hook. We can try to go in now.
Oh, he hit the shroomy. He hit the shroomy.
Oh my god, that's so much
Oh my
damage.
gosh, dude, what's healing him so much? Oh my gosh, what healed him so much? Oh, he had freaking. This dude has Triumph. What?
Because he's got lethal.
Yeah, 'cause he's got lethal. What the hell? Oh, dude, that is actually the next level tag.
Bro, me and you are just gapping the fuck out of their top in jungle. I hope you know that, dude. Bro, I mean, if you guys weren't confident in our scale or our system of grading cool guys, Urgot versus Teemo, fast food, now you're seeing that we're the authority.
Oh, yeah.
We're too good
Oh, yeah.
at everything. You guys should listen to us about everything in the future.
Oh,
hey, by the
yeah.
way, Taunt Ninja, if you're editing the cool guy corner for the YouTube, we can go ahead and cut this game out if you want to. GG guys. Sorry, Cobra, Zay, Misty. Sorry, homies.
That's 25 minutes you will never get back.
Oh,
So sorry.
I mean, they had it's not necessarily that we lost. It's the friends that we made along the way.
Amen. It's the journey, not the end where it matters. That is some damage though, honestly.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
just
I was just beating on a
accidentally
big dumb
went
rock.
to my. I hit my stream deck for live and intermission instead of the cool guy corner. Okay, there we go. There we go. Last time that happened, it crashed my stream, so I'm just glad that didn't happen again. Okay, so here's the moment of truth, dude. Here's the moment of truth. How good were their top lane and their jungle actually? How good were they actually? Let's see.
I did. Oh, dude, their Zerath only did 8k damage. I have a hard time believing that. They hit so fucking hard. What the
Okay,
hell?
the Mundo was gold 3, and the Blitzcrank was, please be higher than gold. Please be higher than gold. Okay, the Blitzcrank was diamond 4 in my defense.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. All right, so with a gold 3 and a diamond 4 combined, that's 2 platinum players. Let's go, dude. Hey, I don't care, dude. That's fine.
We'll take it.
That's fine, dude. All right. Hey, guys, I mean, dude, hold on. Let me go back to the right screen. Misty, Zay, Cobra. By the way, Cobra, it's so glad to have you back on here. Zay, you're just better, and Misty, thank you for playing. I appreciate the game from all three of you, homies. Thank you so much. But Mr. REVAKE, I've had a hell of a time. Good night, Moosey. I'm popping in to say hello. Thank you so much, D-Rads. I appreciate you for the resub and coming in here. Mr. REVAKE, I had a fantastic time tonight, bro. I think,
yeah, dude.
I mean, we had some laughs, we had some cries. Mostly the cries happened in the last 20 minutes of the stream. I'm putting on a brave face. I'm putting on a brave face, dude. It's all good though, man. It's all good. I had a fun time, man. Thank you guys so much, guys. Again, Maddie, thank you so much for doing exclamation point guest. If you guys want to see a lot more of this immaculate, well mustached Savaronian cheese with a side of mashed potatoes, as long as it's not from Popeye's chicken, then you can go ahead and go give him a follow. REVAKE, I've had a fantastic time. Is there anything that you want to leave us on for a final note before we take off, my friend?
Not really. Big shout out to Moosey though. So I just want to explain this to chat real quick. Moosey and I have known each other. Oh God, what has it been, Moosey? Like a year?
Yeah, a little over a year now, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay. So when I referenced that I met a lot of cool people through streaming, Moosey, I think of like Lover, Auric, Moosey, and Nerd are like the top 4 that come to my mind. And I'm really happy that I really like what Moosey's doing with the cool guy corner and stuff. This has been like the best thing I've ever done in my entire life. So it's been awesome. So big shout out to Moosey, everybody. Got much love for him. I'm always a great guy on stream and off stream. So I will completely go to my grave with that. But thanks again, Moosey, for having me. Again, if you guys want to check me out, feel free. If not, it's completely okay. I understand. But yeah, thanks again, Moosey. It was awesome.
But that's like Matthew McConaughey, and it'd be a lot cooler if you did, though. It'd be a lot cooler if you did. Hey, I appreciate it. D-Rad's with the perfect timing. Fuck you, and fuck you, I'm out. You're cool. All right, D-Rads, I love you guys. Let's hit big Saber Start. We both know and we love Saber Start. He was actually the cool guy corner guest last time that we had it. So let's go ahead and get the cool guy raid going. Go ahead and jump in. Make sure that we are showing some love to Mr. Saber Start. You know what? I mean, we got cool guys that we have on the cool guy corner, and I can't think of 2 dudes outside of REVAKE and Saber that are more deserving of that title. I appreciate everything for you being here, Mr. REVAKE. It was a pleasure. Dude, honestly, I think that I'm going to get a little bit better each time that we do this cool guy corner, but I couldn't have asked for a better guest. And guys, if you want to know a little bit more about me, I will be doing the Clip Swords and Hearsay podcast tomorrow with Miss Brandy. Yes, Mr. Jaegerman will be the guest. I am going to be starting a subathon on Friday, and please go to my Discord, check the announcements. I'm going to be doing the sub wars of Beerman Stan and Swagner. If you are sub to me, you can go ahead and sign up on that sheet that's posted the announcements. I hope to see you guys at all those events. Make sure you go check out Mr. REVAKE in the future. REVAKE, I had a fantastic time. I will check you later. Chat, you always know what I say when I sound out. Make sure you stay happy, stay healthy, but make sure, and most of all, that you guys stay cool. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Amen.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I'll be uploading every week, and everything is live streamed from my Twitch channel. Check the information down below in the description. Stay cool.